Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging in there. We are coming right back to Party Foul, episode 5, where our lovely little band of party poopers, which again, the name that I call them, is not the name they picked for themselves yet, were successful in freeing the southern outpost from the reign of the Society Against Drow Abuse Secret Service, or SADAS, that were the Drows that were bullying Zaunder way back in the colony days. And he managed to kill their leader, as well as banish most of the rest of them from the southern outpost, giving it back to the control of Breon and his little holy army that we're going to learn more about potentially today. So we're going to jump right back in. We are here, and we might be on the Roll20 map there, Lee, already, or it's sort of just talking through. But all of you were given rest for the night in the bedroom / dorm frat rooms of the the Drow boys. Everything seemed to be pretty soiled and icky, but you managed to get a good night's sleep, except for Meena and Matthias, who curled up next to the fire. And throughout the night, Meena and Matthias, you do hear all sorts of sounds from the Dwarven folks that are cleaning up everything. It's been a busy night. Not many of them seem to sleep or even want to sleep. But you do manage to kind of drown that out after a while and are all successful in getting a long rest. But where's my notes? Zach, you need your notes. As the sun begins to peek through the window in this little dormitory-esque cot room, Gwen, you wake up with a small little voice inside your head. Hey, Gwen. Hey, sorry, let me try that again. Hey, G. Long time no see. In the half-wounds, but you're nowhere to be. This rhyme is silly. Your reply is free. It's me, Z. That's what you hear as you wake up. Little voice in your head. As you awaken to this familiar voice heard in the back of your head, you do notice there's this little blue lizard that is curled up next to you, kind of, nipping and licking your nose a little bit.
I give some scritches to Proton,
yes.
And I'll reply, I guess, and say, "Oh, right. The half-mounds, you say? That's good to know. I'll keep that in mind. Gee." And that's it. That's all I say.
Okay. You start to stretch and move around, and you notice that for the first time in a couple days, you're not waking up next to Zaunder, but you do see him sitting on the bed not too far from you in the corner doing his little drow meditation thing. Finnegan, you kind of roll up and start to get ready for the day. And you take a little peek under the bed where you stashed Nidril the night before. And as you reach down and look under, make a perception check.
Okay. That's foreboding. Starting off the night, great. Perception, 14.
14. As you peer under the bed and look and see where you had this person basically hog-tied and jumped on his head a little bit before you went to bed the night before, there's nothing there.
Oh, Zaunder, quick issue to start. Are you awake?
What?
Oh, the weirdo is gone. He's just left.
Weirdo? What do you mean weirdo?
The one who spoke like all. That one.
Nidril?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, he's gone.
No, he's gone. Where was he?
Oh, he's probably like a slug somewhere. He's still hogtied, probably. You can't go very far. Follow the slime trail if there's one. Is there a slime trail?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 4?
4? Yeah, there's no slime trail. You pop to the bed, you walk around, and you don't see anything.
Well,
hope he hasn't found his way to some salt, maybe.
Which way did he go?
Oh. Maybe I picked the wrong bed.
I'll go over. Is he on another bed? The one next to me?
Yeah, as you reach under the bed next to you and look, there is nothing you don't see, but your hand bumps into something beneath the bed.
Oh.
Oh no.
Peekaboo!
I'm gonna pull it up.
And then suddenly the invisible form of Nigel comes back into existence underneath the other bed. Sorry, I just thought maybe you'd forget about me.
Oh, how could I? You're so weird. How could I forget about you?
Well, I guess that's a compliment. You don't kill weird people, right? You just laugh at them and don't do mean things to them.
Oh, you don't know what I do.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, come on.
I'll pull him out.
And he has not freed his bounds, but he was capable of casting a little invisibility spell when he heard you wake up. But that was all that he could do.
And I'll throw him onto my bed.
Okay. He sort of wriggles free and looks over at Zaunder. Zaunder, come on, man. You know what it was like down there. This is all Zavik's idea. I'm just the enforcer. I do what he says, and he had a good idea, right? You know, all this guys being more free.
Good idea. Did it seem good to you?
Well, you've gone through it as well. They treat us like dirt down there. Weren't you tired of it? Isn't that why you left?
So, you decided to take it out on whoever lived in this outpost.
It's sort of a means to an end. I mean, we are drow. We're sort of evil. That's kind of what we do.
What?
What do you mean we're evil?
Oh, and you haven't spent enough time on the surface. The people up here, they hate us. They think that we're evil, and so we just play into it. We just be the thing that they're looking for.
What? Why would they hate us?
Do
We're so
they?
great.
We didn't even know you existed.
Oh, well, I spent some time on the surface before I was part of the Underdark, and all I can say is they'd rather pull out their torches and pitchforks before they'd like to give you a piece of bread. Surprised that this place let us in so kindly, but we took advantage of that. We sure did. Suppose that's sort of a self-perpetuating cycle.
If you don't want to be perceived as evil, why don't you just not be evil? Isn't it easier to be good than evil? And then turn around and be good, and then turn around and be evil. So now, we don't think you're evil. You're just pricks. Not you, Zaunder. Most of the time.
I thank you, I think.
Well, if you want to be good too, a good person wouldn't hurt a person, even if they're evil, right?
You're being
that's
very
tough.
reasonable right now. I've always known you to be very crazy.
Oh, well.
Suspicious.
Again, I just sort of play the role that people cast me in, that's all.
I guess I can understand that. I'm still keeping an eye on you.
Yeah.
And I haven't forgotten everything that you held Zavik do to me.
Yeah, I am sorry about that, you know.
I feel like a good person would actually hurt an evil person. I've thought it over.
Oh, I maybe you should think again. That doesn't sound like a good, reasonable conclusion. What do you think over there, lizard lady and old man?
Oh, you won't like her answer.
He's right. You won't like my answer.
Oh, and then Neriad sort of pipes up and says, I don't really care. That's what he does.
Thanks
To
for
be
that
fair,
effort.
I'm not really a good person, so I'm not necessarily the best person to be asking.
Well, hey, I'm pretty good at serving not good people. Why don't I serve you? I mean, I'm used to doing what women tell me to do anyway, so...
Is that like a... Oh, never mind.
Can't trust a little cave-crawling rodent like this.
No, why not?
I mean, that's fair. I don't trust you either.
Why
I think we could give him a shot, at least.
I quite like the idea of someone serving me all the time.
Or he could morally correct himself.
No, that's not as fun.
It's
We'll
inviting
talk about it
disaster
later.
to bring him along.
Well, why would I go along? I mean, what do you want me to do? I can't do anything, and I'm tied up like this. It's nothing. I can...
Well, I don't think it's a lot of work to keep someone sort of hogtied and keep them under our watch. why don't we just have them do whatever they're making the Braun do, or Brain, whatever his name was. Why don't you just hand him over to them?
Oh, I'd rather be with you all, you see.
Oh, so in that case, we should really hand him over to the Southern Outpost then.
Zaunder, wait, no, listen. I just need to tell you, you know they're going to try to find us, right? I mean, you included. You know what the retrievers are like. You've seen them before.
Well, do you really think they'll be looking for me? They're probably glad to be rid of me.
Oh, I don't know. I guess their big priority right now is Nakiri, but yeah, they need their workers. They need us for mating at least.
They're looking for the princess?
Oh, that's her name.
Of course, yeah. I mean, they've been looking for her for weeks now.
Huh. Maybe you can redeem yourself. I still believe in our society, at least to some extent. I want to protect the princess. I now begin to see the wisdom of what she told me. I want to find my own path. But as thanks for what she shared with me, I don't want to let them find her.
Well, what if you let me go and I go back and tell them that she's dead?
I don't trust you. You can stay with us and help protect her.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll do that too.
So he is coming with us.
Yes, and his hands will remain bound. Zaunder takes the crossbow off of his back.
All right. That's a good you and I conversation. Gwen, any objections?
I don't really give a shite.
All right, Neriad.
Oh, as long as he doesn't hurt Proton.
All right, keep away from the lizard. Then we'll just ask Matthias and Meena then.
And at this point, Meena and Matthias, you do sort of feel the warmth from the fire and the glow from the windows kind of coming through, and some mumbling conversations, especially some movement around the dais where you've been sleeping near, and you start to wake up a little bit. And you overhear a conversation that's happening in front of you where Brayon leans over in his sort of throne chair, and he says, "Well, you're telling me, Jasper, is a wedding really our priority right now? Huh? I didn't think so. Tell them the earliest we can do is 2 months, and that's if we don't get another fucking quake." And he turns to this figure that's next to him in the chair and says, "What do people think this is, a vacation resort? A couple of fucking statues and we're a destination wedding spot. What happened to the beaches?" You hear a voice say, I think people are nervous about the whirlpools off the coasts. According to this stack of letters I finally got to from the various farming associations, international shipments are all but null and void till we can figure out an alternative shipping technique. Quite bad for imports and exports in this economy. I'd start rationing your chocolate now. Won't be like that for some time. So you overhear this conversation happening, and Drayon kind of slinks back and shrugs. More fucking drama.
If Meena is still laying down, I will just probably hear some stuff and try and nuzzle into the warmth. He's not getting up unless he has to.
I start to roll over and don't even realize that Matthias is on me because he's so light, and just kind of where are you sitting on me is the question.
He's just nuzzling in. As soon as you roll over, he'll be on his back, legs and arms in the air. Ah!
Oh, okay. So I roll over and I'm depositing you onto the ground next to me.
And he's just
I'm so sorry, Matthias. Did you get hurt? I didn't mean to make you fall.
No, I'm good. And he'll just jump up, quickly gather his bits and pieces.
So I'm gonna sit up and I'm gonna look at Brayon. Was the dwarf?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You said that there was more drama going on, Brayon?
Oh, good lord. I wondered when you'd get up. I guess the late worm avoids chores, huh? Oh, yeah, there's
You just cleared out your castle of Drow. What do you mean the late worm avoids chores?
Right, sorry. I don't mean to be ungrateful. It's just been one hell of a morning trying to get things ready. Sorry. Yeah, there's just some asshole that's trying to have a wedding here from the Pearl Coast. I don't know why you would be coming around here, but as far as I can tell, I guess people are avoiding beaches right now.
Why would they want to have a wedding here?
Well, it's one of the only places where you can get an officially sanctioned Lythander statue. Right out front in the cemetery back there, we got 2 of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, well,
Lythander's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Not my style, but sure.
well, I serve the man or the god or whatever you want to call him, but, statue's not much for me. It's just a symbol of something else.
We could break the statues if you want. Then you wouldn't
Oh.
have to deal with the problem of the weddings.
That is a bit of a interesting solution. The problem is, once the inspector comes around once a year, if those statues aren't pristine, I get another ass chewing, if you know what I mean.
Sorry, I got nothing for you then.
Yeah. You want to go fetch the others? I figured we could have a conversation here and, figure out what the hell to do next.
Sure. Might as well.
So
I'm gonna
go on. Sorry.
I'm gonna walk in and relay the information that they want to talk to us out there. To everybody.
While she's talking, I'm gonna run in, jump on Finnegan's bed and like tug at his cloak, looking for where the bread might come before the plucking duck gets it.
What are you doing? Stop!
I need the bread before the duck gets it.
Oh, what are you gonna do with the bread?
Oh, well, I'll share it at least.
Oh, all right.
Like, I'll reach in and grab some bread.
Ding! And then suddenly a small roll of freshly baked bread emerges from out of nowhere. Yeah, pretty warm to the touch. And the smell of bread immediately, the duck and the ding.
Pull my rapier out. Oh no, duck, it can't see anyway. I'll put it back in.
Hold on. I'll tear it in half, and I'll hand half to Matthias, and I'll put some like in my in the back of the cloak.
Yeah, you feel that sort of the cloak, the ruffled feathers, and it's moving around, thinking about getting out, and then suddenly the bread gets near. It starts to munch the back of your.
He'll sit on the bed and hold it like it's like treasure. And then think, I need some cheese, and then he'll run into the kitchens and try and ask for some cheese.
Matthias,
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
well, Rayon wanted to talk to us,
cheese.
so I guess do we just let Matthias go wherever he went?
As you start to look around, Matthias, and it becomes clear, Brayon sort of watches you and goes, breakfast is already done. You had to get up earlier for something like that.
Where's the pantry? I need some cheese.
Oh, we're very low on supplies right now. I'm afraid you have to take out those watermelons and oranges you brought yourself. That's about all we got.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they don't go very well with bread.
I've got some nuts or dried fruit, or Matthias, I've got a little bit of hardtack, if you like it.
Seeing as this place was until recently occupied by drow, Zaunder is going to look around for any suitably drowish food.
Sure, yeah. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Let's see.
Actually, I'll give my day's ration to the weirdo.
Okay.
Is
Here you go.
He does start to munch on some hardtack. 13 is what you got, Zaunder. You do underneath some of the beds, you can find scraps of some like fungus, moss kind of
wonderful.
weird drow food, but mostly just scraps, almost as if they like got half eaten. The wrapper's still there and then
that's
wrapped up.
gross.
But yeah, you have to.
Maybe not that. I don't know. It's. I'll cobble something together. I'll try to clean it off. Like I'll try to eat from any parts that seem unbitten on.
Okay. You managed to get, we'll say, like half of a good meal from just what you've found around.
All right.
And
then he'll hesitantly go to join the others for like normal food. So,
okay.
Does the weirdo have like a belt on?
No.
Good to know.
Okay. He can't walk as well. Are you gonna leave him in there in the bed, or are you gonna?
I can't really leave you alone. You'll turn invisible again. I don't want to spit on the floor or anything. Try to find you. I'll like adjust his. Can I try to? Gwen, actually, come here. I could use your help real quick.
What do you need?
I just need to adjust his restraints,
Oh, all right.
just like we mentioned. And I'm gonna adjust some of
Right,
his.
of course.
Sort of sit him up, and as like tying his hands together behind his back. I'd like to pants him.
Excuse me.
Can I pants him?
I mean, yeah, he can't resist it, so
What
he
does
is,
that
without a
mean?
doubt.
Or just pull his pants down.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. I'll pull him down real quick.
His underwear is very dirty.
Ew.
He's got sort of not in a funny way, like a sad way, as opposed to a funny way.
He soiled
no.
himself.
Oh no, I don't think that.
Just, what is this? You said you're not evil. This is evil.
Is it evil? That's a practical joke where we're from.
No.
Oh, I really could use a bathroom break right about now, please.
It's rancid.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Do you ever do the laundry? Well, I thought you all were the slaves down there. What's this whole situation?
Well, we haven't really found any water sources to be able to rinse things in. Once we took over the place, we just kind of stayed here, afraid that we'd lose it if we left. So,
Hey, question, weirdo. Do drow grow hair on their upper thigh, or do you shave?
They have smooth skin on there.
Do not answer that. Zaunder orders.
No, go ahead,
None
darling.
of his
You should
business.
answer that question.
I did say it's mating season.
All right, keep your secrets then.
Don't tell.
Now pull his pants up.
We've learned too much today about the drow reproductive system.
Mr. Weird Guy, if it's mating season, does having less hair on the top of your legs make it so you can perform better?
Jesus Christ.
I can't believe he told them about mating season.
Oh, wait, it's mating season.
Is that why you keep crawling into my bed?
Is that why you and Gwen
Do
keep
not
sleeping
do
together?
that. You are the one who crawls into my bed.
I mean, I'm not the one who's in my mating season now, am I?
Today, why were you in bed with some sort of lizard?
When is it mating
Won't
season?
take it.
Plain mating season to me because I didn't know there was a season for it. I just thought it had to be done under the moon.
What?
Why would it be done under the moon?
Matthias is just sitting there eating his bread, pretending it's popcorn.
Ground.
We got him.
See the moon.
Ooh, what's the time on that? Can we get an uptime for that breaking DM?
The moon. Sorry.
Oh my god. It's terrible. He's so okay, yeah. He says nothing. He just looks at you all.
Can Drow blush? Is that a thing they can do?
They just turn. Does it go like a darker shade of purple?
What's the official DM ruling on whether drow can blush?
You know, I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow a blushing drow.
Oh, pink.
Oh, a
Yeah.
blushing
Oh.
brown.
But it does become more of like a purplish color in your
I would
in
assume
your cheeks.
so.
Yes. Nidril just says, I don't believe these surface people understand that you have to time it correctly in order to make progeny.
No, you definitely have to time it correctly. I understand that. I just didn't know there was a season for it.
I think
Oh, well.
Don't need to tell them about this. It is none of their business, he says, smacking upside the head.
two
sorry,
minutes is
sorry.
okay though, right, guys? 2 minutes is okay. You
What
said,
are you referring to?
2 minutes for what?
you said about
At this
time
point,
in it, right?
Rayon peeks his head into the room and screams, "What the bloody hell? I thought we were having a meeting out here. What's going on?"
Oh, right. Sorry.
We're like putting the drow's pants back on as he walks in the room.
He comes around as I'm giving this Drow the reach around, trying to pull up his pants.
What?
We're on our way.
Look, he's your prisoner as far as I'm concerned, but
It's
please,
disgusting.
if you're gonna do stuff like that, get out of my barracks before you do it. All right? Dear God.
Stuff like
Need
what?
to change his clothes, please.
Right. Go find the. Maybe we got some old human uniforms, and you see this other dwarf kind of run away and try to find some clothing that will be a little bit better.
Well, we want to make sure that he stays here, so I kind of just shove him off to the side so he like falls over onto a bed.
Yeah, he bounces off the bed and falls to the ground and hits
Great, and I walk out the room.
1 point of bludgeoning
As long as you
damage.
don't land on my bed. Like land on my bed and send me backwards.
Yeah, Matthias also
Guys goes flying into the air.
bounces
Out the window.
into the air. Oh my God! Welcome everyone. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Okay, so
I know I am.
finally, because the DM said so, corralling you into the main room. You sit at tables where most of the breakfast is indeed gone. There are maybe little scraps of things, and it was very meager to begin with. There's some bread scraps and stuff if you want to just take the crumbs with yourself, but they are seemingly running pretty low on stuff. And you do see next to Brayon, there is a very finely dressed gnomish gentleman with reddish hair cut to a short little parted mid-cut here, a long sort of red mustache and a golden jacket sort of sitting. It's a gnomish fella kind of sitting. His feet don't even touch the ground, and they sort of dangle in the chair that he's next to, sort of looking around and observing you all very intently. Brayon says, all right, well, let's cut straight to it. We owe you a debt. What do you want? What are you doing here?
Well, we actually came to talk to you.
All right.
Talk to me, all right.
Right, you specifically, actually.
I'm listening.
So, we heard that you should have some supplies that you set aside for someone about a week or two ago.
You'll have to be a lot more specific than that.
For the Delvey family.
Right. Yes. Hang on a second. And he snaps his fingers and has a chat with another little dwarf. Another dwarf sort of runs up here and talks to him for a second and then sort of runs away into one of the other side rooms. Right. I had a bit of a conversation, a communication with Lady Delvey about 2 weeks ago before this ridiculous incursion went down. She said her son was coming soon with a band of heroes. She didn't give me many details, but she did mention sending some supplies. So I suppose if we're lucky, they'll still be there. Sort of like looks around, and the dwarf comes back in with just carrying something small in his hands and runs back up to the dais, hands it to him, and it's like a belt. It's got some notches in it. He sort of looks at it and talks to the guy for a second. So it turns out that our lovely dark elf occupants have been ravaging all of our supplies here, but we did happen to manage to still have this thing. And he holds up this brown belt that has just a buckle on it with 3 particular vials tucked into particular holders on the vial itself. That's all we seem to have. All the carts and the packages have been torn through. But if she sent anything else, this is all I got.
Right. Well, I suppose it's better than nothing.
How do you know about it? Why do you know anything about Lady Delvey?
Well, she's my mother.
The Lady Delvey of the Pearl Coast is your mother? Make a deception check.
Okay. What is my deception? Nice. 19.
19. That's funny. I thought that I had met most of her family, but what's your name then?
Hannah Delvey.
Oh, Hannah. Well, you're not dressed as nicely as the Delveys usually are. Usually they're dressed to the nines. You, no offense, but looks like you've been out there for a while.
I'm entirely aware. I kind of separated from my family a little bit and traveled with some other people. I only recently got back into touch with them, so.
I see. Well, none of your dramas there, but this was intended for her son Gordon, based on what she said. Where's Gordon?
Gordon unfortunately couldn't make it. He sent me in his stead.
I see. Well, I'm no expert, but these look like poison to me. And he sort of holds it up to the light for a second, and you see this yellowish bubbling kind of liquid inside of it, and he tosses it your way, the belt there. I wish I had more info for you, but I don't know. What did she say to do with it?
Well, I know what to do with it, but we're trying to keep the details of the information kept tight. There's a sort of a creature that needs dealing with, so it's things to deal with that.
Great. Something else on the list of shit that I have to deal with. Great. All
Don't worry
right.
about it. We're gonna take care of it, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue.
Okay. Well, I'll put that on your list then. You know, we really could use your help around here. It's hard getting our feet back underneath us, and we're pretty low on supplies and things like that. I don't know if you're looking to join the Holy Army. You certainly don't look like recruits of any kind, but, we wouldn't mind the help.
I'm
We're
not
just
particularly a fan of armies or holy endeavors, so they might be though. And I kind of gesture to Finnegan and Meena because they're peoples.
Oh, well, sort of depends, really.
We're just here to sell oranges and watermelons. And
Yeah,
I don't think I could join your holy army.
At this point, the little gnomish man sitting next to Brayon perks up and, I was wondering when you mentioned those fine oranges and watermelons that you have outside. Pleased to introduce myself. I am Atticus Cornwald of the Fertile Farmers Society, and I am in charge of most of the produce that is produced in the area. So I understand that you are some sort of farmers. Is that correct?
Actually, no. We're just the salespeople for
We're the middlemen.
a kind gentleman down the road.
He doesn't get out much.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Oh.
He's a bit of a shut-in.
Sure. Well, I wouldn't mind having a specimen of what you've brought here, and perhaps then I could decide whether or not it's the quality that we have come to expect from the Fertile Farmers Society. Would you mind bringing me one of the samples?
Yeah, Matthias, would you mind go getting one of our oranges?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I've got one in my pocket.
That was quick.
Well, I had two, but should I go get another one?
No, that one should be fine.
I'll go get a
Unless
melon.
it's bruised. All right.
I'll hand him the orange and I'll go get a melon.
Thank you. He pats you on the head very lightly and begins to take out a very pristine little carving knife, and he begins to shave the orange ever so slightly down the rind, and he pulls it off and he sort of like sniffs it a little and licks the rind and then places it very gently on the little table that he's got next to him, and he pulls and he watches every little fiber of the orange kind of peel away as he takes it off.
Well, it's not going to explode. You could just eat it.
Pardon me, this is a very delicate process. And then he pulls out like another sliver of the orange and he begins to like squeeze it ever so slightly, and he's trying to see the part at which the juice starts to squeeze out of it, and he brings that up to his lips and he...
Have I been eating oranges wrong?
Have I been doing it wrong?
Oh my. That's quite fruit forward, as they say. Very nice for the palate. Yes, indeed. I think this could be something. Where did you say that you acquired these middlemen, or whatever you're calling yourselves?
No, we're the middlemen. That's not our group name. Why would we call ourselves the middlemen?
I'm not a man.
Also, yeah, that.
Well, I'm just repeating what you said to me again.
Oh,
We're just
What would we be in the middle of anyway?
Oh, it's not. This is an argument we don't need to start right now.
Is it like
The
a sandwich?
That's what we're.
From the Golden Road orchard,
Yes,
I believe,
thank you.
right? Is what
Yeah.
The golden... Excuse me, did you say the Golden Road?
Oh yeah, the golden. Road.
Yeah.
And he begins spitting the oranges out and like tosses it away and sort of reels back in his chair. Oh my God. Oh, it's that bloody Mr. Garcia again, isn't it? That skeletal man trying to sneak in his produce.
What?
Oh my.
Skeletal man.
I
Never
know
heard of.
that.
You liked it until you heard what brand it was.
What issue do you have with him?
Well, he's undead. That's not natural. That's just it's spooky.
Well, his fruit isn't undead, genius.
Do you think it's
Well-
natural for your mustache to go out so far and still stay up?
God damn it.
I hear there are certain concoctions they use to make it stand up that long.
Yeah, but if it stands up for too long, you got to
I use only
someone for that.
natural products to have this full girth. Thank you
Yeah,
very
well,
much.
I've heard if it's up for 4 hours, you have to go talk to like a cleric or something.
I've
That's
heard that
what I
too.
said.
I've heard that too.
Are you
I-
guys
listen,
talking about
I
his
had-
mustache right now, or are you talking about something else?
Listen,
definitely the mustache.
No, it's the mustache. It's not no
you
mating
there,
season yet.
excuse me, Miss Furbolg. I believe that you would understand, coming from a particular society that, from what I understand, embraces the natural order of things. So you would know that it's just not proper to be accepting gifts from some sort of undead entity. Quite wrong.
Well, Meena, I mean, the skeleton was nothing but nice to you.
He was very nice to me, and I didn't want to accept any gifts from him, but he seems like he's a stand-up gentleman.
Oh, so I have a question, Atticus. Just a general, this is an easy question. Anyone should be able to answer this. I just want to hear it from you. Can gods die?
I'm not a philosophical sort. I'm much more of a practicing scientist, but
Okay.
I would presume that, well, I would presume no. I would think that they are immortal by definition, yes.
All right. And if they give you a gift, since that's not natural, would you turn back a god's gift, or would you take it?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Fuck him up, Finn. You go.
I'm not charismatic.
It's with advantage. You can do it. Johnny Vivid Cloud, I believe.
Oh, thank God it's with advantage. Yeah, that's a 19.
He slumps back in his chair for a second, and he says, you're twisting my words a bit there. I'm not suggesting that all gifts are wrong. It's hard to market it. I'm supposed to tell people that this came from a skeletal farmer. Have you seen a skeletal farmer?
Don't tell them that.
You just have to say it came from the best goddamn farm in the land. You don't have to say who.
Why don't you just say that it came from the middlemen? We could just
Tell
we'll
them
do
it's
we'll do a DBA. It's fine.
Oh, what?
A Dewey
Man is the only one that actually knows what the fuck any business is.
We're gonna do business as the middlemen, as representatives of the Golden Road, but we don't even have to tell anybody that the Golden Road is where this stuff came from. It came from the middlemen and women.
She's right. You can just lie to them.
Well, phrase it not like
It's
that.
not a lie.
It's not a lie. It's just selective truth.
It came from the middlemen, guys. We're the middlemen.
Not a lie. It's
All right.
pure
Perhaps
truth.
there are some branding things that we could do, but I just still feel that it would be unconscionable for me to be giving fruit that is harvested by a sack of bones, as it were. Do you even know who Mr. Garcia was before he died? Do you know anything about him?
It doesn't matter. That's not who he is now.
I assumed he had more skin.
Yeah. Could someone take this melon? It's heavy.
Oh,
As far as I can
Matthias,
see,
I'm sorry.
For the watermelon.
I'll take the melon and I'll place it at Atticus, like at Atticus's feet.
Look, that does indeed look like a 10 out of 10 in terms of ripeness of watermelon, but I don't know about all this. I'm just not so sure.
Take gold to you.
He has sent me his melons and his oranges before.
But have you had them before?
Would you like me to
Well,
test it
Cut
first?
me a slice. Just cut a slice, please.
You afraid the fruit's
Takes
undead?
out all the knives.
I'm not afraid of the fruit being undead. I'm afraid that I'm not going to like it very much, that's all.
You're afraid there's a curse on it.
Same, but
Hold it up to the light and
Oh, Matthias is very excited. He wants a slice.
I
Take-
swat
see.
Matthias' hand away.
see that's that's not even that great at all.
It's
Inside
unfortunate to
check.
find
He's lying.
He is definitely lying. You have to roll, and he's like takes another bite of it as he's doing that.
If it
It's
isn't
unfortunate to
why
find
you
that
take
your
it off?
mind is as small as your stature.
Point up to him. He's a liar.
Now we've had
Hold on.
plenty of fun and plenty of jokes here, but that comment about my height will not stand. Not from a dark elf that kept me in a
Oh.
prison for the past week. No, sir.
Would you prefer that it sits so that it's at even height with you?
Oh my! Now you've ruined everything. No,
Oh,
take
he-
it away. I
No,
won't.
wait, no, he doesn't speak for the middleman. He's just a bit upset at the weirdo.
He's kind of a dumbass. Don't really listen to him.
Rayon just sort of like puts his head in his hands. It's like, there's more fucking pressing business. Do you want his goddamn melons or not? I just don't think that I can accept them with such rude people bringing them and such
okay,
crazy origins.
Rayon, do you want to buy the melons and oranges? Because we'll sell them to you if he doesn't want to buy them, and you guys
Yeah.
are really low on supplies.
Yeah, we'll
Great.
sell them to you for half the price.
No,
Excellent.
Finnegan,
What?
we're supposed to be buying stuff so we can bring it back to Bobby.
If this conversation will end, I'll buy what you got right now, and
Right.
that's it.
All right, great. Let me try and do the math real quick on that.
Fine, okay. Oy. And then Atticus sort of turns to him and says, this is not sanctioned by the Fertile Farmer Society, which is a core principle. Shut the hell up, Atticus, all right? You've had your chances here. Well. Look, I have a bargain. I have one here for you all. If the Fertile Farmers are going to take some of Mr. Garcia's fruit, then he should be producing things which are delicate, which we need. Oranges are delicious and watermelons, of course, but we have plenty of those because well, to be honest with you, we cannot export or import any items currently because of the situation with the waters around the area.
Well,
so
we want to buy some seeds.
Yes, indeed. That sounds like a wonderful idea.
So what do you need?
Well, chocolate is what I need. Chocolate is...
Have you got any chocolate seeds?
Please.
What's chocolate?
Miss Fur... Oh, you do not know what it is, Mrs. Furbolg there? Chocolate from the cocoa bean? It is quite a delicacy for the nobles in the region. It's lovely. It's bitter and sweet, and it's a lovely delicacy, you know?
Well, we need some of them seeds.
Indeed you do, and it's going to be hard to get it and make it grow in this temperate climate. I do have another suggestion, though. Have you ever heard of moon melon?
No.
Moon melon. Moon melon is a great guarded secret of the Thinel Farming Federation. You'd be hard-pressed to get them to relinquish their monopoly, but you could certainly try. Perhaps I could get you an audience in Fettle with Sir Tiggington. He's a right ornery gnome who took over their chairmanship last year, but if you could get some moon melon seeds, I would just have Mr. Garcia grow as many as he can. That's what I would do.
But aren't his melons better?
They are quite lovely, I will admit, and at the same time, moon melon is Mr. Tiggington and I, we don't see eye to eye. You see, he's, first of all, 5 inches taller than I am, but beyond that, he was a fellow student at our agricultural sciences school, and he believed that you could magically modify certain fruits to make them more, awesome. And his moon melon has been selling out stores for the past year or so. His giant ego has expanded it even more, and then I would have the fertile farmers produce the best moon melons around. And
why don't you just make your own magically modified fruit then?
I wish that I could. That's a skill that and he sort of retreats back in his chair. It's a skill that I've never managed to exactly get down.
But Bobby magically modifies fruit, so why don't you just work with him and you guys could have your own fruit?
Well, I did not know Mr. Garcia had such talents. This is quite a quandary.
Why do you think the melon is so good?
I need some
his melons bring all the kobolds
really
to
fast.
They do bring all the kobolds to the yard.
Well, not anymore. The kobolds are dead.
Oh, I think I figured out the price range for all of this.
It
yes.
took you that long to do the math, Finnegan.
I'm not smart, okay, Gwen?
What is it? What do I owe you?
1,000 gold.
No, absolutely not. Seeing as this is more of you're paying half price, the demand is high, oranges are a bit needed at the time, not even close. Normally we'd sell them for like 25 gold, right? Each a crate. I'm thinking 11 gold for a crate. And then for the watermelons, they're a bit bigger. Let's have 13 gold for the crate.
Right.
That sound right? That sound right to everyone?
It's 3. How many crates of each one?
There are 2 of the watermelons, so that's going to be 26. And then we got 3.5 of the oranges, so if you want
33, 26. I'll give you 60 gold pieces, and you can keep that half crate of other oranges for yourself.
Deal.
And then deal with Atticus for the rest of what's going on. I'm tired of this conversation.
How'd you do all that math real quick?
Oh, well, it's... You get used to doing books. It's kind of what this job is. It's a lot of doing books.
Oh.
I still don't understand surface money.
All right. Well...
Snaps his fingers, and there's a dwarf that runs over, and there's moves a couple of the chests back here, and there's like a secret little compartment. And you sort of like see him kind of dig in for a bit and then pull out some gold.
Has my mage hand clocked that?
That's up to you. I'll let that be your thought.
Me?
You could go ahead and make a let's call it a straight intelligence check just to see how well you were able to figure out how that worked.
18.
18. Yeah. There's something that's really necessary to get into that vault, but you know exactly where it is. Based in your mage hand does too. So he comes out and brings you that 60 gold pieces, and he sort of tosses it to Finnegan, who he assumes is the bookkeeper.
No.
There, I'll take your first shipment there, and Atticus, you can work out the details with Mr. Garcia, whoever it is, and just keep these coming in, as well as whatever else is going on, eh?
Oh, right.
Finnegan, why don't you give that to me?
Oh, I think I should hold on to this, actually. It's not really ours.
Right.
And we got to buy some seeds. We got
Oh,
your
you
seeds.
can hold it if you like. Yeah, I mean,
Thanks, Finnegan. I'll
yeah,
hold
of course. Yeah, you can hold it.
Well, I will request a shipment from Mr. Tiggington and try to see if I can find some of his moon melons. But in the meantime, yes, please let Mr. Garcia know that any magically modified fruits that would potentially do something a little bit different than what's conventional, I would be very interested in purchasing. And then we can talk about his inclusion, perhaps, of the middlemen in the Fertile Farmers Society. Does that sound all right?
I'll ask him if he can grow chocolate.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Wasn't really listening to the conversation, but that sounds great.
Very good. Very nice. Good. All right. Breon says, right, so that's done. Fine. You've got something that seems like you're doing, but I did want to what happened out there with the, skeletons and stuff? Can you give me some more detail about that? Because that's not right.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah. I think
they attacked us, and
I think Meena should carry on. She had the best view, I think.
I mean, so there were a lot of skeletons, and there's still a lot of skeletons. There's a big old hole, but we destroyed a lot of them. I don't really know the whole number, because there was exploding arrows, and we turned some of them, and they tried to run away, and there was a lot going on. There's still probably a hole that has at least 15 skeletons all the way down at the bottom. We should probably dump fire or something on it.
Yeah, we took care of that. We during the night I had some men kind of go through. It was easy to pop them off after a while, but so there was no event. There was no like beaming holy light or any kind of. It was just skeletons and zombies.
Our prisoner,
we weren't there when it started.
No.
Someone ran and got us, so...
All right, the other nerd.
Yeah, the guy said that he'd been standing watching the door for a while.
Huh. It doesn't make much sense. You see, and he pulls out, next to him, you see there's an old tome, and he's got it opened up to a few different pages, and he says, I've been looking through, I've had this post for 65 years now. Nothing like this has ever happened. But there have been some notices about the Souse family. You see, there was this fella named Archibald Souse and his wife, Daniela. They were these ancient elven holy doctors of sorts, servants to Lathander. It must have been 500 years ago. When the War of Beasts turned southward, they conscripted an army of holy warriors to fight against these dark monsters that were ripping everything apart. And anyway, they managed to pull it off, and evidently their reward was more servitude. And so, according to this book, every so often when Aurora Sol is in need of some holy divine guidance or something, I don't know, they come back. It's just that they're supposed to be, they're supposed to be holy knights, holy warriors, angels of some sort. And I've never, the way it's described, first of all, I didn't know to believe it or not. Sounds like a legend to me. Stuff to make people sign up for this shitty gig. But otherwise, they're definitely not supposed to be a big sack of bones. That's what I know.
No. Who'd you say if someone needed guidance? Who was that?
Someone, if Aurora saw the continent that,
Oh, the continent.
Yeah, if somebody was needed in help, they would come out and help. But not like that. No, that was different. That was definitely different.
Do you think the earthquake had something to do with that?
Well, earthquake's been giving me a pain in the neck for weeks now, and all sorts of crazy stories I could tell you, but I don't know. I don't know that was unnatural, and that's not what's written here. Yeah, the Souse family does have one heir, Archibald III, lives out on the Pearl Coast. Haven't seen him since he was a young lad, probably 10 years old when his mother and father were laid to rest. I guess unrest, all things considered. About 10 years ago, that's the last I saw him. Haven't gotten their plaque up yet in there, but I can't tell. It's Maybe he would know something about it. That's about it.
He said he was on the Pearl Coast, right?
Indeed. Yeah. Out near the Pearl Coast is last time I checked in. He, usually the South family checks in with us pretty often, but not him. He's been quiet since his parents died.
Oh, all right. Oh, we're heading in that direction. Maybe we should go pop by.
Right. Well, of course, Miss Delvey here. That's where her family's from. I'm sure that she would want to say hello.
Maybe pop in to see the family. See the folk.
What?
Right.
Oh, right, the family. Yeah, your family.
Right.
Listen, I don't want to keep you much longer. I know you might have things to do, but there is one other thing I thought, with all this stuff on my plate, you might be interested in. I don't know.
Like work.
Yeah, it's a bit of work.
What
But
have you given us in exchange for it?
yeah, could pay you 100 gold just to go check in on something for me, maybe.
Oh, it depends on what it is. We are quite busy.
Well, last couple of weeks, I've been getting notices from local villages. Seems like people go crazy. They just sort of wake up in the middle of the night screaming, terrified that they're going to get murdered by their family, or maybe they're rambunctious and start taking off all their clothes and running around in the streets or something. It's been wild.
Oh,
That just sounds like you've got some people drinking.
That sounds like a
That's
nice
what
night
I
at the
think.
Half Mounds.
Here's the thing,
sounds
though.
disgusting.
I send people out to these villages. I tell them, tell me what's going on. They get there and nothing. It's like nothing happened. They don't even know why they're there. I was going to follow up on it, but then I became a prisoner. So I don't know. If you're heading that direction, if you go past one of these villages, maybe you could just pop in and figure out what the hell's going on. If you can track down the source of it.
All right. How will we let you know that we've done this?
Oh, well, I figured you'd come on back, but if not, then you could send the information, a pigeon, I don't care.
And
Okay.
they're all in surrounding villages, so like both to the east and to the west.
Basically, yeah, you can find them. The latest one was about southeast of here, if you go
Yeah, but-
down that place.
Sorry.
What was that? Did you
Yeah,
say
but-
something?
Yeah, sorry. Do you have a map of the all the villages over the town?
A little bit, yeah. So I'll pull you the roll 20 here.
Thank you. I was like, I can't remember what it is.
Brian, what's roll 20? Why are you pulling us there?
Yeah. So here in the roll 20 map where I've got this eyeball here, you guys are in the southern outpost down here, and he is referring to a village that would be right around this area.
Okay. And it's only happened in one village, or is it several?
No, it's been several, yeah, and there's been some to the west of us. It's almost like it's moving east, this weird story. It's the third one I've had in the last 2 weeks.
All right. Would you mind? Is it possible to mark on this map just so we can get a nice line?
Yeah.
I know I'm asking
course.
you a lot, Brian. I'm asking a lot of you to put some.
First village was around here. The next village was right around here.
All right.
Third one, the last one was right there.
So it's skirting around if it's moving. Right. We won't go to any of those villages then.
Fair.
We're heading up
Alright.
to Burton, actually.
Well, I think we should hit the next village past the third one. If it's moving, we'll get there at the same time. We'll get ahead of it if it's moving, right?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on. It could just be stories. I just want this not in my pile of things anymore. God knows. This morning, someone came down and told me that there's a giant crocodile attacking the Fury Foothills, so I got to deal with that shit.
A giant crocodile?
Oh, my lord. Yes.
When we're talking giant, what's like giant? Because a lot's big to us.
What's a crocodile?
I didn't ask for the dimensions of the thing. I just was told that there's a large creature. It looks like a crocodile hanging out in the Fury Foothills.
Right, but were you told by someone who's like the size of that gnome, or were you told by someone who's like the size of him? And I kind of pointed Grendy. Or Zaunder.
It
Yeah,
was
no.
the size of me. It was a dwarf.
Oh,
Right.
so still formidable. Okay.
Yeah. That's a lot. I'm sorry. I know it's been long-winded. You got your own business. I thank you
Yes,
for helping
yes.
us out. But
Right.
if you're able to help out on your way to Burton or wherever you're going, the Pearl Coast, whatever it might be, check in. Next village, it would be right around here, I suppose.
All right. That's on the way.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. So if you're going to go take your prisoner and pull his pants down, you're welcome to go back to it. Just please out of the southern outpost before you do any of that weird shit.
Oh, right. Do you have any spare
We are-
clothes for him?
Oh, right. And then at that point, you do see the dwarf come back in, and he's got some like old, shabby, but clean,
Clean.
clothes that were for a human that used to work there. And
Okay.
you strip him down and
Nope. Here you go,
okay.
weirdo. Here you go, weirdo. Dress yourself.
Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
these
you
hands
should.
are bound.
We don't untie his hands.
No, why would
We
we?
don't untie his hands. Zaunder is going to help dress him.
Does anyone have a way of cleaning him?
Wetting him.
I'm not going to wipe him.
Cleaning? Like, hey, don't.
I really could use a toilet.
Well, actually, you're quite in luck. I have prepared quite the spell for this.
That's right. Hold on.
Okay, I just want to go to the bathroom, please.
Oh, for bathroom. Oh yeah, come on, I'll go with you.
Okay, all right. And Brayon goes, keep an eye on him. It's over there. And he points out the sort of back door, and you notice that there's a little outhouse back there. Very small, low occupancy. So, do you go in with him, or why am I asking this?
It's a small. Well, technically, I could share a same square as a person.
You're right.
Could I use
You understand? Don't do
prestidigitation?
that. Don't do that while he's going to the bathroom.
Prestidigitation would absolutely clean him, and you could even, I believe, make a little smell of that. So the smell less bad.
I'm gonna stand in there with him,
Yeah.
just to watch.
Little
What?
bit of.
You watch a dark elf man.
I don't look at his
side.
No, hold on, weirdo.
Don't watch.
Don't get any ideas. All right,
Too
I'm not
late.
attracted to you or anything. I'm not
It's
gonna be
fine,
watching
I
your
get it, I get
bits.
it. Just let me. And then suddenly he just starts to defecate.
Oh. Oh.
Right in the outhouse.
Oh.
That's the kind of show we run here.
Wow.
Thank you.
That's
Totally
right.
pooped.
That's a wrap. Thank
Yeah.
everybody for watching Party Foul. We're canceling the show.
That's rancid. What did you eat?
We found the party pooper.
Yes, the party has been pooped. We
We
did it.
had the party foul and the party pooper.
All right.
God.
So he
What am I doing with my life?
prestidigitation kicks in right at that moment, and he doesn't have to do anything else, and he's cleaned. We won't go into the details about how that could have happened. And you put the new clothes on him, you see the oranges and the crates being unpacked, and you do see that like even Atticus is like taking more bites of the watermelon and just it's delicious, eating it as they all move along, and all very grateful for having a bit of new food in the area. All right, so you have the cart and the ox you could take with you. You've got your prisoner, and the morning is it's maybe 7 a.m. at this point, 7:30, pretty early.
Are we
Okay, like
outside
to-
where like people aren't around?
Yeah, and you also notice that as you the cart starts, or as the morning, and you walk outside of the outhouse and everything, there were lots of things you couldn't see last night, tarps and cloth that had been placed all around the place to try to presumably block out the sun, and they are taking them down and burning them. You also get a bit of a foul smell in the air because it feels like they're burning a lot of the dead drow bodies in the pyre just outside of town.
Oh, that's not really how you're supposed to do that.
Oh, it smells terrible. Zaunder just uses prestidigitation to change the smell to be a little nicer.
Okay, very
He's
good.
just constantly doing that around himself. He's like,
Yeah. It's just like, there, that's better.
Fitting in, I'm gonna sit on the like the end of the cart, my legs swinging a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, I can't believe those ridiculous gnomes turning their nose up out of some misguided sense of superiority when it was obvious that they liked what was being presented to them.
Yeah, and that bit weird.
right. I do hate me some superiority.
Right. Well, the thing I hate most
so
is
obnoxious.
the thing I hate more than that is hypocrites. Really.
Right.
Yes, exactly. And just when they feign that sense of superiority, when really they know.
Yeah, well, everyone knows. I think.
No. Are we talking about the same thing?
Anyways, what would you guys like to do? So we can either. I know we're heading to Burton. What if you're looking for a little bit extra gold?
You know what we never did? We never told the people in the Half Mountains that their families were okay. We maybe want to go back and let them know about that.
Oh yeah.
But you've been wanting to go to Burton this whole time. Why do you want to go to Half Mountains now?
Well, I've been thinking about it. It's it's been weighing on me, and I just felt like.
But there's 100 gold pieces that we could get if we just kept going towards Burton.
Well, we could get him going back the other way too.
Oh, yeah, well, gold's not really the issue. I feel like they should know that,
Well, it's very important
where the
to you,
people
Finnegan,
are.
isn't it?
I really
Yeah.
want to do that as well. When they pull out the music box and
See,
allow it to
it's
play.
important to Matthias too, so maybe we should just go.
But if there's people that are going crazy, shouldn't we try to help them?
Oh, yeah,
Well, I'm
we're
sure
kind of-
that the other people are going crazy, not knowing where the families went.
we're kind of being pulled in several different directions. Neriad, you've always led us right. What would you like to do?
Oh, I
How many times can we break Zach?
Oh my god, you guys are so mean. Oh well, I'm I can't do the voice right now. I'm so. I'm kind of game for anything. I do think that backwards is backwards and forwards is forwards. So,
Surprisingly wise. Right, I agree.
that's what I.
That wasn't really that wise. That was just kind of.
Oh,
Well, really, is what that was.
Actually, I think we could just send like a message to the Half Mounds and continue going forward to Burton. That might be the best.
I think that's a cool idea. Yeah.
I'd say that we should tell a messenger though that there's bodies down a hole where there were slime creatures.
Oh, I think Matthias could draw a map. Yeah, you've
Also,
Send
how
a
do
map.
we know who the message should be delivered to?
We could just deliver it to everybody.
I've already drawn a map
actually-
of that place.
Why don't we just
Tell a
deliver it
messenger
to?
do that.
We just deliver it to Sackful, maybe. You know, his birthday was recently. Oh, Sackful, remember Zaunder? He's the one that gave that big speech when we first met.
You all look alike to me. I can't lie.
Oh, what did you just say to me?
I mean,
Wait, are
yes.
you, I stand next to
Zach-
him and I go,
Zach-
are you
how
telling
could
me
I
that we all look the same?
how could I forget Sackville?
All right, we could just send it to Sackful. He'll know what to do. He's like the oldest one there, I think.
What if he doesn't know them?
We can't really.
Just ask around. I mean, there's people that
I mean,
were
but-
disappearing.
but-
I would.
How much are we going to have to pay a messenger to go ask around and make sure that that's who the message is supposed to be delivered to, you know?
Well, we could.
We just made like 60 gold.
Right, we also.
Right, but
He just
I
said.
don't want to spend my gold on something I could do myself.
Why don't we just ask Brayon to do it? He said he owes us one. Just get a free message sent.
Brayon might need a vacation. He could just go and party in the Half Mounds if he was able to get away. That would probably be good for him.
I don't know. I mean, he has to rehabilitate his entire society.
He could let other people do that. It'd be fine, right?
I suppose, but I don't really think it's like an anytime sort of a deal. They kind of seem to be.
Neriad chips
invested.
in.
He does he?
Weren't those people from Burton? They the little girls. They said they were from Burton, didn't they? They were heading to the Half Mounds.
Well, I'm pretty, but they had missing signs in the Half Mound, so that doesn't really make sense. Also, those little thick girls that we met were like slime creatures, so they could have been lying to you.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, now hold on, I think Neriad's onto something. I think I'm getting a little bit of an inkling here.
You're saying that you trust the slime monsters.
Right, Zaunder knows what I'm talking about.
I think Matthias trusted them, so
Well, they
So
weren't
that's
all.
not really a good litmus test for him then.
We don't really know what they wanted. We just kind of killed them.
Well, I mean, they
To
were
be fair,
attacking
they
us,
were trying to
so-
kill us, so
Right, but they could have been like maybe it's like, oh, you were infected with something. Maybe we're all infected and they were trying to save us and now.
by beating us over the head
I
with
have
their
no
weird
idea what you were talking about.
gelatinous arms.
they had mouths. They could have said that if that was the problem.
Right, but we don't know the definition of this curse. Maybe if it's spoken about, it's worse or something.
Finnegan,
I'm just
that
saying,
doesn't
consider
really
we decide.
that doesn't make any sense.
I don't have to.
What?
I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Where are we going?
The half elves, right? Because we have to go.
Is that what we decided?
I thought so.
Is that a forest on the way, like near Burton?
The Half Mounds?
No, I don't want to go to the Half Mounds. I wanted to go.
Wait.
Well, I don't really care where we go. I'm supposed to be
Well, we
going to the
just decided.
observatory.
What everyone said is, did everyone not just say that we were going to the half elves?
No, I think it was.
Gwen, make a deception check.
Oh my god,
I have
that
got-
was so long of just so much bullshit.
Yeah, I think that you dug yourself just to do enough of a hole.
I have got that little music box open, so if anyone does
I was going to say,
actually
you can
listen
now
to
hear, finally, now that there's a quiet moment, and I'll receive 2 temporary hit points for the day from
Hey.
the little magic.
if they do
wonderful.
actually hear
Oh.
it.
That's true.
If
Yeah,
they pay
I'm gonna give it to
attention
you this
to it.
time, but I put on the song for Roll20. What did you get, Gwen?
9.
9. Oh, wow. Anyone with a passive insight, 10 or higher, Gwen is hiding something real big.
What? Nothing. What?
And
Gwen-
I rolled a 3, guys. It's not great. It's not looking good over here.
Gwen, I
Wait,
don't
passive
like
insight
it
is
when
10 or
people
higher.
lie to me, and I think that you're lying right now. So I would.
I would never lie to you.
No, you're lying. I can.
I'm really
tell.
not. I don't know what you're talking about.
Neriad says, oh, yeah,
Yeah, I can
she's
tell that she's
lying. Yeah, she's lying.
Well, hang on. That's my sister you're talking about. If she's calling her a liar, you're calling me a liar.
You've got a really big blind spot for her, Finnegan. She's not nice.
I'm not lying to you. Have I not told you the truth about everything I've thought about you the entire time I've been with you, Meena? Why would I lie? That doesn't make
You
sense.
Are lying about what you want to do and where
Are
you
you
want
sure
to
about
go.
No, I'm not lying about where I want to go. I told you very explicitly of why I wanted to go there.
No, you didn't tell us why you wanted to go there. You lied to us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She hasn't lied to us.
Finnegan, you have a huge blind spot.
Well, I don't really know what that means. Why
Don't
would my
talk
own
about
si-
my brother that way.
Is it like
Why
the
am I-
duck?
He can see perfectly fine.
Right,
He's got
Gwen, you
20/20
lied to
vision.
me?
right. Sometimes numbers kind of get jumbled up a little bit, but I mean, that's fine.
Zaunder, I would
You
never
all
lie to you.
hear
Come on.
a large thud outside the cart as Nidril has tried to run away, but rolled a 2.
And he just falls.
Very, 6 just falls over the cart.
Amazing.
Oh.
Sorry, I got a little into that conversation. Oh,
Where,
yeah.
where are you going, weirdo? Come on, there's a spot right here. I'm gonna try and pick him up and just.
Yeah, I just thought, I was getting riled up by all your passion.
Oh, where are you? Oh, that's nice.
The sun's so bright, though. Can we get
Oh,
moving?
Yeah, here. Something to cover yourself with. Is there like a tarp or like a?
You
rag
can
or
try to catch
something?
it there's a tarps that are being burned, and so you can try to catch one before they throw it into this pyre that they're building and to get rid of all the drow stuff and use it.
Yeah, I'll run over and like. Oh, hold on. Could I have like a little strip of that? We just need a cloak for one of our people.
As long as it goes away, we don't really care.
Oh yeah, out of your hair.
Great. And then
Oh.
the NPC dwarf walks away, and you get plenty of tarp.
Actually, what was your name? What was your backstory again? Oh, you've already gone. I'll bring this like cloak length. I haven't made it into a cloak or anything. I just give it to whatever his name was.
It's kind of warm, but thank you. It's better. I don't know how you deal with it, Zaunder. The surface, it's a tough place.
Well, you get used to it eventually. Or rather, you just learn to accept it. It's truly a terrible place. Constantly sweltering hot and just the smell. The smell is really the worst part. Oh, and the noise. The noise of all the surface dwellers constantly talking. Really,
I noticed how none of us were talking while he was saying that.
It's fine, Finnegan. We've already discussed the hypocrisy of everything.
I'm
The
sorry.
gnomes, right? The gnomes.
Please get back to your
The
arguing
gnomes,
about
yes.
what
What
to
are you
do.
talking
It's
about?
very nice.
So as much as
The gnomes are a big problem too.
Gwen lies, and that's what she does, and that's fine if she feels the need, but I'm going to be serious and honest with all of you. I'm supposed to be going towards the observatory, and the
I mean,
half
that is back that way.
but I don't want to go to the observatory yet. I'm having too much fun adventuring, and if I get closer, I'm going to have to fulfill my obligation. And I don't want.
What's your obligation, Meena?
There's a lot that I'm supposed to be doing out here. I'm
Oh,
supposed
I
to
know,
be
but-
saving my entire society. I don't want to get into it. There's a lot, but I just don't want to.
No, but I mean, you just said honesty's really important. So, what is it that you need to be doing?
Well, all of the people in my society are dying because babies aren't being born, and there's just I need to find a husband, but I don't want to do that either. So, can we just not go back to Half Mounds yet?
Oh, so if you go to the observatory, you're gonna
Find a husband?
be hitched.
no, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not. I hope I'm not. I don't think my parents set up anything. They didn't tell me that they did.
Meena,
But,
are you
I mean-
sure?
Well, all of the men in the Elder Bog, they can't make babies, so we can't.
Oh, I'm sure there's something they could take for that.
Is there?
Probably somewhere.
Oh, probably a few herbs or something.
Really?
Oh, maybe.
How? Where? Can we find that? Can we do that, please?
You know, it might honestly be in the Half Mounds. I know that's gonna sound crazy.
Actually, of all the places, I'd probably picture the Half Mounds having something like that.
We are both from there, and I mean, like, we both know about it, so it's probably something there, you know?
You guys are very small. Would the same thing work?
You probably just have to, like, double or... I gotta look up at Meena. Triple the dosage, maybe, and then you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. As long as you don't have any heart problems, you should be fine.
Make a. I don't know what to do.
Make
another-
a what check? Make a what
Yeah,
check?
I'm gonna say deception for Finnegan.
Does he get advantage because I'm helping him?
I don't think so.
So
It seems like a bunch of bullshit.
I'd like it known. I'll roll deception, but Finnegan fully believes that this
Okay.
one exists. I'll roll
Okay,
deception.
if you want to roll persuasion instead, you're welcome to do it. And that's fine with
They're
me.
probably the same number, and or persuasion's probably lower.
Persuasion's higher.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm proficient in it. So that's a. We lost like 2 people.
They all
that's-
died. It's
I think
fine.
they got it. Okay.
It's a wow, 21. That's on deception. I
Roll
rolled.
on deception. Yeah. So Meena, you certainly think that there might be some supplements that they have heard of before. Maybe
It's worth checking out, isn't it?
But heard of.
I mean,
Could fix your family, and then you wouldn't have to go to the observatory quite yet.
no, I'd still have to go there. And I really want to keep adventuring, at least just for a little while longer.
So I'm all for just a giant consensus for all of us. Matthias, you've been unusually unsettling and quiet during this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm letting
would
the
you like
dog
to-
out because it's just pissing me off now.
What do we get to talk?
Is there any place you need to go, or are you just kind of along for the ride?
I'd like to give this back to whoever it belonged to
Oh,
for the children.
all right.
But
I
I
had to
think,
say it.
I think they're
dead.
all dead. I'd like to
If it is,
follow up more
Go
on what that was. Why was the slimes wanting them?
all right. I feel like the answer right to there might be in Burton. If they're maybe let's believe the slime things for right now. Say they were from Burton.
But the missing posters were in the Half Mounds, weren't they?
Maybe that's part of the scam.
I don't know.
They seemed intelligent enough.
Maybe.
So I think first things first. I think we do need to go back to Bobby.
Well, I mean, if we're going back to Bobby, that's a far ride. That's all the way back in like the middle.
Oh yeah, I don't want to say it. I think we have to go back to the Half Mounds.
Make an intelligence check, Gwen.
Oh, I think I'm okay at those. Yeah, I'm okay. Just a straight check.
Yeah, just a straight intelligence check.
14.
Yeah, so the flyers that you saw at the Half Mounds, you may not share this information, but just so you're aware, they said that this family was missing because they were supposed to have arrived from Burton. So they were, yeah.
They were like, I guess I didn't ask. But they must have been like important or something in the.
It was just like, have you seen these people? We've been looking for them for the past week or so. They were supposed to have arrived. Yeah, they were
Gotcha.
expected from Burton.
Okay.
In the hat. So I just want to clarify that to make sure that you had the right information. Whether you share that is up to you.
I don't.
Okay,
But
that's fine. Yeah, that's all.
cool.
It is,
Because
yeah,
I
it's roughly-
wasn't entirely sure. That was
I thought so. Yeah, I just
mostly
wanted to
me
clarify.
just bullshitting.
So it is. Yeah, it's a full day to get back to Bobby's, which is right around. Oops.
You don't have to mark it. I won't make you mark it.
Yeah, and Bobby's is right around here. And
Okay.
so there is a village that if you took not the road, so when you guys went, from Bobby's to the road and then this way.
And took the road.
There is a village on the
We
way
just
there.
went
Oh, yeah.
there.
Yeah, we
That
could.
was- if you do the Pythagorean theorem, there is
There is
the hypotenuse of this
Guys, can you
triangle.
guys tell that Zach's a
indeed-
tutor?
So this is
Zach's
about
in
8,
literally
this is
every session.
6, and this is 10 using the. Okay, sorry.
Pythagorean theorem. Do you show these clips to the people that you tutor?
Do I what?
You're like, guys, you use this stuff in real life. Let me show
Yeah.
you.
100%. I reference D&D when I tutor way too much. Okay. So I think I deleted that one.
You're like,
Anyway,
if the man has 20 kobolds.
so
all
what's
right.
the plan?
I'll go ahead and say it. I think we need to head to the Half Mounds. We'll hit a village on the way. We'll go to Bobby's, and then we'll go to the Half Mounds. Get that sex herb or whatever it is Meena's looking for. Return that box, and then head out from there. Although the crocodile, I admit, it does. I do kind of want to see a crocodile. But it's.
I haven't seen a crocodile in a while, so I'd like to see one again.
I
It's
mean,
been after a
you-
while,
So
actually.
if you if you want to keep doing the whole adventuring thing before going to the observatory, there's always the Western Outpost to visit. That's a thing that's in between. There is like a little bit of a deviation, but it's still close enough to say that you're not entirely going off your mark.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the observatory yet at all, though.
Okay, well then that's fine. I mean, there's still other things to do that are over there. There's always Port Zane also. That's a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
place to go.
Who knows?
Are we
Maybe there's
not
like
going to Burton at all now?
No, we'll
all
probably head
you
on
could
back
talk
there.
about for the past 3 weeks or days or however long, I can't even remember because you just talk so much. All you want is Burton, and now you just want Half Mounds? Like, are you crazy? Or am I crazy?
I mean,
I'm just someone who looks at the facts that we have in front of us, and I'm like, well, the thing that makes the most logical sense at the moment is to go back here, and I can always go to Burton. We're always going to have business there. It's not like it's going anywhere anytime soon.
oh yeah, you're right.
Still pretty obvious that Gwen from that deception check is not telling the full truth, but
What?
Good
Nothing? What?
points. Yep.
What? Nothing? Why am I better at talking about this? God damn it.
My passive
what do you want to do?
insight is not existent with Gwen. Right. Executive decision. We're heading to Bobby's.
Right. We're going to stop in that village on the way then, or?
Yeah, well, might as well.
All right.
What? It's like 100 gold or something. Just to even look into it.
You have to be an executive to make an executive decision.
Well, he's a king, so we're good to go.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I am the king.
We did make a company.
Did we?
The
Yeah, we're
middleman?
the middlemen. And
Oh.
women.
Is that the middleman and women?
I'm not
team?
gonna. No, let's not put. That's dumb. Let's just put middlemen. That makes more sense.
The middle woman,
Yeah, we could be the middle women.
or like the middle. Whoa, man!
Do not want to be the middleman.
What about mice?
Mice is
Of
interesting.
middle and mice. We'll
We'll talk about it.
Well-
Everyone get in the cart.
I'm
We're
not a
going.
man or a woman, am I? Really?
Right.
I'll jump onto the cart.
All right, are you all good, Bessie? I look and check on that ox.
Should know the ox. Finnegan, you know you shouldn't.
What?
It's just eating some grass nearby, bored.
That's a good one. All right, we're ready. I aim to head out.
All right, so you start to make your way out of the southern outpost, and yes, it's pretty clear that you get on the road moving back to the west. You follow that road for it's only going to be about half a day to get there, so probably get there around lunchtime. Anything that you want to do on the way?
Meena is as far away from Gwen as she possibly can be while
Oh,
still
thank Christ.
on the cart.
Yikes.
Well, we're kind of leaning a bit. Could you get in the center, please?
Yeah, who is in the cart itself? You probably have the prisoner in the cart. Neriad wants to ride in the cart.
I figured I was like
Zaunder will ride in
guiding
the
the
car.
cart.
I was gonna say who's steering it? That's really
I
what
don't. I want to be not in the back, so I was.
I'll be
I-
walking up next to the ox because the ox isn't.
I have I'll steer it.
Okay. Finnegan, make a survival check.
Oh, I'm really
DM.
close.
Okay, so
Is
it's
it a
not-
closed cart? Like a? Is it?
No,
Is
it's
it
open.
all?
It's open,
It's open,
so
but
I
it
can
has
see
a
it
small,
all
like,
around. Yeah,
cloak.
yeah. Because Matthias would be on
Um,
alert if anything.
That's a 15.
15. Yeah, so you managed to navigate. The roads are pretty well paved. It's a little bumpy every now and then, but the ox is just doing what it does, obeying, and you move it on forward, and you guys make your way. And so the sun kind of reaches its pinnacle in the sky right around noon.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself
keeping an eye out on the road also, just kind of like making sure that there's no one.
Yeah, well, go ahead and make a perception check.
Well, I was saying that Matthias would be on alert as well. So
Yeah, go ahead and make a one as well, Matthias.
All right.
Perception wasn't great.
7.
12.
7 and 12. With a 12, you are able to see that there is a little path that kind of moves to the side, heading towards a little offshoot of the road. But other than that,
Do you think the town is that way?
It might be.
We should go check it out. Why not?
and Matthias, you kind of verify this with your cartography skills, and you think, yeah, that seems like it could be it. As you roll your cart towards the town, you are getting close to seeing some little buildings emerging. It's a small town, but you can see the out through this what is mostly pretty thick, fertile soil with lots of trees. Say again.
How many C's? How many C's thick? Is the
How many C's? Oh, God!
How much of a
Okay,
THICC is this village?
THICK is this village. Okay, so you make your way forward along this little dirt path, and there is a little sign that says "Welcome to Trayleave." And as you sort of make your way right past the sign and see some of these buildings emerging, there is a little fella, a human, maybe 15, 16, no, maybe a little older than that, maybe 19 or 20 years old, runs forward and sort of flags you down. He's got like an adventurer's pack on in his back and a roll on there. And dear God, I practiced this today, so let's see if I can do it. He says, "Good day, all. Oh, welcome. Newcomers on the horizon this way."
Hello. Oh, whoa, Bessie. Hello.
Oh, very good. You're quite the party here. I haven't seen folks like you in these parts in a while. Name's Dakota Drake, ambassador for our sleepy little town here in Trayleave. Welcome. It's our little paradise.
Dakota, you just said you haven't seen people like us here in a while. Have you seen people like me here?
Oh, well, nope, haven't seen nothing like you, but that's all right. We don't judge.
Oh, great. Dakota, do you have an inn, perhaps? Someplace just kind of set up our cart.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So if you follow me into town, I sort of hang out around here, hoping to meet some new folks every single day, right out here in Trayleave. Yes. Welcome in.
Do you meet much?
No. It's been a while. We had some visitors maybe a couple weeks ago, but they went away, and I just hang out around here looking for new folks. That's my job. I'm Dakota Drake.
Oh, all right. Oh, you really like saying that. I respect that.
I do like my name. Dakota Drake is my name.
Oh, yeah. I like mine too. I'm Finnegan Flanagan, by the way.
Oh, Finnegan Flanagan, Dakota Drake. Oh, we got a little thing going on here, don't we?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty nice.
I don't know how he said it so easy. How did he say that easy?
Oh, look at that. The little mouse talks. Very well. Nice.
Oh, listen, Matthias.
Very easy to say Finnegan Flanagan.
Oh.
The irony here is that Grendy kind of lagged whenever he said it.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And so as you sort of pull your cart towards it, you find yourselves in this little area here.
Oh, this is wonderful. This is
gorgeous.
I want to live here.
Oh my god. Hello.
So as you pull the cart forward,
Fuck the half mountains. Let's stay here.
Yeah.
you pull the cart forward and you start to merge your way into town. You see that it's a pretty busy little place. There are tons and tons of adults like running around. There's a fella right here that's carrying a load of hay from one building. There's a bunch of workers down in the south building that are all trying to build something. You hear the sounds of chit chat and glee and fun, and it's a beautiful day outside, and everyone seems to just be having a real nice time. And as you move into town, Dakota sort of looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, everyone chips in here a little in Trayleave. Not too much competition for anything. We're all help out wherever we can. Makes for a beautiful community, rivaled by all in Aurorasol, as far as I'm concerned."
Oh, yeah, it sounds like the workers have the power here.
Oh, indeed, yes. Well, we don't think power structures are worth it at all. We just like to all work together and be nice in this little paradise that are here. I'm Dakota Drake.
Oh, all right, Dakota Drake. Where's your inn, by the way? Just like to
It's
set up.
just over here. Why don't you head on this way?
Oh, all right.
I want to study him. Like,
Sure, make an
intently.
insight check.
I'll just 16 plus insight to 18.
18. He's a real chipper dude, and you don't really understand. There's a lot about what he does, just hanging out and being nice to strangers, even though none of them come by. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But other than that, it just seems like a real chipper dude.
What's better than this? Couple of dudes being bros.
Zaunder,
Yes.
last couple of towns that I went to, when they hadn't seen anything like me, they screamed and they ran. There's something off here.
What? Isn't there something off in all of these surface towns?
Not wrong.
Maybe the towns are what's wrong and it's not me.
I think that's very likely.
Zaunder, you make my day better.
Hold on while I add a new
It's not
ship
like I would
document.
try to do that.
Oh. Hold on. Would it be like Meander? That would be their ship name.
Xena or Meander. Xena's a pretty good name too.
Xena's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh my god, the shipping.
We're gonna turn into a freaking warrior princess. Me and you together, Zaunder. That's what's
Oh, yeah,
happening.
please. Him
He just-
riding majestically on your
Yeah,
shoulders.
he just rides on your shoulders and we fuse into a
charge
single
into
being.
battle.
Yeah.
I parked the cart. I set up the
Yeah,
cart.
so I think all of you are sort of heading over this direction here, and you do find a little hitching post. There's a little fella running through with a little package in his arms. He's not young; he's sort of a teenager, late. Runs right on through past you guys and sort of gives a nice cheery wave and stops, and then kind of moves on.
I'll pick his pocket.
You see that there's a butcher nearby carrying a nice carved deer carcass into, and he's sort of even carrying this giant deer. He sort of stops and goes, "Good day," and he moves on.
Hello.
Marriott, and he moves on into.
The more people we interact with in this town, the more I'm like,
I like this
But
place.
it's mostly just because they're friendly, and she's like, fuck these people.
This is nice.
Oh yeah, so here it's we don't really have names or anything in this town, but this is where you'd stay, and boy, I hope you'll stay around for a while. We haven't had visitors in some time.
Oh well,
How
we're
do
just kind of passing through.
How do you refer to anything without names?
Oh, it's just the inn and the butcher and the baker and the candlestick maker. What do you think?
It's not that hard. That's what you
Oh.
know. You don't need
Yes, I
names for
guess.
things if you know what they are.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
she's
you
right.
didn't even have a name until what, a couple of days ago?
Yes.
So there you go.
Things are what they
I
are.
suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, things are what they are, but
They be what they be. Let's go into the inn.
Will there be food?
Very good. Oh yes, well, it looks like we got a nice new deer here in town, so have some time and you deal with that there. And he sort of stands around outside. And he just kind of sits, just sort of waits for you as you all go inside to the inn. It's a little small shack of something, built fairly nicely. There is a barkeep behind, polishing some glasses, and as soon as you walk in, 3 people sitting at tables, and there's a little upstairs where the rooms that you presume are. Someone takes your oxen cart around the back, and as they do, they sort of say "G'day," and then you walk into the room, and everyone stops, puts their glasses down, and looks at you and goes "G'day"
At the same time.
at the
G'day.
exact same time. "G'day," and they all sort of keep going on. It's not perfect synchronization, but it's a little, they're all, that's what they do, and then they go back to having their pleasant, delightful conversations. Lots of laughter, lots of fun.
I don't get it. What makes this day so good?
Oh, I think it's because we're here. It's just it's like a greeting.
Mm.
At this point, a woman walks up to you. She says, "G'day. Oh, hey, how can I help y'all?"
Oh, Matthias, you hungry?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Okay, whatever the little man wants then.
Oh, very good, very good. Well, I think this deer should be done pretty darn soon. Yeah. If y'all have a seat, and I'll bring you in some nice fresh glasses of water. How's that sound?
Oh yeah, water sounds great.
It's a completely normal day, by the way.
It's a good day. Yeah, good day.
Oh,
And
it is
she
a pretty
walks-
good day.
back into the kitchen and tells the butcher to. She's like, the fellas want the. You sort of hear this muffled call. The fellas want. The party wants. Okay, and then he starts to chop up the deer and throws it on the grill immediately. Then she sort of exits, walks out of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
You're all sit there. You have a few minutes, kind of around everybody else, but by yourselves.
Okay. I kind of lean forward, like, right. I should mention this. Any of you folks really big on Lythander?
No what?
No.
No, definitely not.
Oh, great.
The opposite of
I
that.
think there's some importance for all gods, but I kind of worship a different one. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, awesome. Great. Just wanted to make sure.
By the way, what did you do with Nidril?
Oh, he's
Oh yeah, that
still-
guy.
he's-
Like in the cart, I guess. I don't give a
he
shit
was in
about
the
that
cart. He's not leaving my side.
So you pulled him off. You still have him tied up.
guy. Don't
Mhm.
pull him off.
Are you carried?
He can walk.
All right, who's walking him?
Can I have like a leash? Kind of like a like.
Yeah, so you take
tie a
the
leash
lines
around.
off of his ankles and you turn it into a leash and you sort of pull him around. No one seems to care. They don't even like flinch at the fact that you're pulling around this dark elf in
They're very accepting of everyone's kinks in this
yeah,
community.
they're just down with it.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't like this.
I'm
We
going up
don't
to the
kink
bar.
shame in this
What if he-
community here.
That's
I
actually a
don't
thing.
trust this town.
No kink shaming.
After a few minutes, you see the barkeep walk back in with a pail. It's a bucket full of water. She goes, I got you some fresh water out of the well. Let me get that ready for you. And she runs over and gets some glasses and pours it into all the glasses that you might need. Puts it on a tray and brings it over to the table and puts the water right in front of you.
Can I have some bread and cheese? I don't like meat.
Oh, I'll see what I got in the back there. Yeah, sure.
Make that 2 orders of bread, please. I haven't forgot about you, feathers.
Yeah. You hear that. And so she walks on back and the waters are in front of all of you. And she starts gathering up some supplies and things, some bread, some cheese, and starts to bring it back over to the table.
Okay. I pick up the glass. Feathers, you thirsty? Kind of hold back some water for feathers.
Starts licking up the water from the glass.
Oh, careful. Hold on. Save some
Zaunder
for
is
me.
eyeing all of this food suspiciously.
I'm gonna drink some water. I'm not this thirsty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could somebody pass the venison, please?
The what?
The venison?
It's
Oh.
right about now
The
that the
deer?
butcher sort of like
Oh, right.
finishes it and sort of says, I
Oh,
hope you
that's-
like this medium rare. And then he sort of brings it on out.
I mean, if anyone eats meat any other way, they're wrong. So
Yeah, right.
Except
Yeah.
for chicken.
medium rare deer
Medium
meat
rare chicken?
on the,
Don't do
on the
that.
table.
Yum.
Still
It's my
sizzling
favorite
hot
kind
in
of
front of you.
chicken.
no.
Slice in some of this meat.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of lean forward a little bit more. How do you want to go about investigating this town? Everyone seems really nice.
We could just
Ugh,
go up and
it's
ask
far
them.
too nice. Isn't that obvious? For such a small community, they lack a healthy sense of xenophobia. It means they're confident. What do they know that I don't? Puts me on edge.
Xenophobia. What?
What's that then?
What is that?
What's that mean?
It means you're afraid of things that are different from you.
But they weren't
from
afraid
outside
of
of
me
your
at
town.
all.
Oh,
Exactly.
cowardice.
I said that they lack a healthy sense of xenophobia.
Oh, right.
What?
Healthy sense.
Yes.
Why would you be
It's
afraid
too
of
as-
anyone?
Well,
It's
people
too
don't
strange.
like things.
Don't listen to Zaunder. Zaunder doesn't know what he's talking about.
All
But
right.
I've
Okay.
experienced it
Maybe Kenny
firsthand, and they didn't scream or run away at all. This is not normal, guys.
Exactly. It's not normal.
Vidril
They
starts
didn't run
to
from
get
me
to the
either.
food. He eats the meat
Oh.
and picks up his glass. It drinks a
You do
little
know-
bit.
Hey, weirdo, you do know there's silverware right there. I'm looking right at it.
I don't know what this surface food thing is. Zaunder knows what to do, right, Zaunder? As he starts to munch on the.
I don't like when he talks.
Zaunder just looks at him with absolute disgust.
Here, I'll show you. I'll show you how to
don't
do
associate him with me.
it. See, you take the knife and you slice it like this.
He sort of looks at his bound hands and he tries to pick up a knife and like just drops it on the floor and just
Oh.
whatever and just grabs
Right.
up.
Matthias,
Starts
No,
munching.
this is just pitiful. I'm gonna start crying. Can I untie him?
No.
No, it's funnier this way.
Oh, a poor thing. Here, let me feed you at least. I'll take some and take a little fork of this venison, eat some, and then another fork of his, and
Will you pull his pants down first before you feed him?
Don't.
What?
I didn't know if this was custom.
The food doesn't go there, Matthias.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we don't know drow.
It goes in this hole.
Neriad starts to dig in and says, "Oh, I haven't had this kind of fresh meat in a while. It's very nice." Yes. And takes starts eating, working it forward, and you see all the other people around you every now and then. They sort of like look at you, and they catch you looking back at them. They sort of smile. "G'day."
Hello. Good day.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you want to say that?
Are you talking to me?
I want to get up from the table, and I want to walk over to the nearest other table and sit down with them.
"Oh, oi. Well, haven't had someone like you in this place in a while."
In a while, the other guy said that no one like me had come through here. Have you seen people like me?
"Oh, well, someone like you from here, maybe 3 or 4 years ago now. It's a tall fella like you, looked like you a little. He was coming through."
Oh, okay. But not recently, right?
"No, it's been quite some time.
What about crazy dreams? Have you seen any of those recently?
Oh,
His
that.
interrogation method is my fucking favorite.
Oh, yeah, we had a few strange occurrences last week, but it's all sorted out now. I hate that you're out here looking for that kind of stuff. Just hang out, have a good time. We're all fine."
When you say we're all fine, is someone telling you to say that you're fine?
He looks to his left and looks to his right. "No."
Is he
Someone
lying?
telling you to tell me you're not fine? Make an insight check.
That's not good. But that is good. So 13.
Seems pretty honest. No person seems to be telling him what to say.
Oh, okay. We were just sent here to look into the whole nightmare issue because there was weird stuff happening, and they wanted to make sure that the weird stuff wasn't.
Oi. Yeah. Well, it's kind of crazy times these days. Since the earthquake and everything, I think maybe people are just a bit jostled for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat some more of my meat now. Thank you for talking to me. I'm gonna get up.
Good day.
And I'm gonna go back to the table.
What'd he say?
Nothing. He said absolutely nothing. I don't think he's telling me the truth. He said that no one is telling him to be all nice to us.
So you just don't think that anyone tells the truth then, huh?
Well,
I mean, that's what you seem to be saying a lot today, so maybe your radar's just a little bit fucked up.
What's a radar?
It's this thing I invented, don't worry about it.
And
My mage hand's going walkabout, by the way.
and he didn't react with suspicion at you, even though he's never seen one of your kind before.
Well, he said that he had seen someone like me about 3 or 4 years ago, but the other guy said that he hadn't, so there's someone.
Well, maybe that guy's been here longer than the other one.
Yeah, maybe they just moved. Maybe they just have shit memory.
Maybe someone's lying.
Maybe. I mean, you can do that whole little thing where you look different, right?
Yeah, I can, but
I mean, then maybe they just did that when they were here.
But one guy would have seen him, and if one guy saw whoever it was that was here from one of the Furbolg tribes, then wouldn't he have told everybody else that there was a person that looked like me? So when we talked to the Dakota guy, he should have known.
I mean, not necessarily. Well,
I've seen a lot of strange shit in my day.
Tell everyone everything that's ever happened in your life.
Sometimes.
Oh, well, you should probably stop. You should probably stop doing that.
You should probably reassess what you're saying.
It's right about at this moment that you hear outside, gong, gong, gong.
Is that my cloak?
When I make a gong sound, I say the word gong. But that's what you hear.
That's what we all do.
And everyone at the tables all sort of go, "Oh, it's that time of day." Oh, and they all stand up at the same time and all kind of walk outside.
I guess we're leaving. I'll stand up.
Zaunder will follow to see what the hell's going on.
As you all peer outside,
does everyone go, including the bartender?
yes, the bartender and the cook both go.
I go snoop.
Very cool. Make an investigation check. Meanwhile, the rest of you are all peering outside, and you see that near the middle of town, near the well, there are two figures in wearing just very nice red cloaks have emerged, and they're all holding buckets full of water with ladles in them. And they're screaming out, it's time for the afternoon watering, everyone, please. Come on, come on. What'd you roll for that? Yeah, what'd you roll for that investigation, Gwen?
18.
18. You don't find anything particularly not befitting an establishment that's an inn, except it is a little strange that the water, the bucket of water, is like, it's like placed in a weird sort of very specific spot,
and like almost like a kind of like a reverent, like holy,
like a reverent kind of way. Yeah, so there's all this stuff strewn around, the food and the meat and the grill and everything, and then there's this like very specific little ledge, and the bucket of water has been placed like up on, like it would be really hard to get it down from there, but it's like been placed up on this ledge very precisely in the middle of the room.
Are we around mostly humans?
Yes, the vast majority of people that you see are human, half elf, or halfling.
Okay. Also, I definitely steal some shit, but
sure. I mean, there's like utensils and plates.
Is there gold behind the counter?
Funny enough, there is not any gold behind the counter.
This place is weird.
Yeah, there's not a single bit of gold behind the counter. The rest of you popping outside see those two cloaked figures with the buckets of water in their arms, and you know, you see the vast majority of everyone else in the town, all the laborers, everybody else, start moving toward them, trying to get their water fixed for the day.
I want to sneak off and sneak up to them and get close to listen.
I'm gonna join. Actually,
I'm gonna join in too. Actually, I'm gonna stop someone and be like, "You there? Tell me what this watering is all about."
Oh, it's a bit aggressive, won't you think so? This watering is, where we get our water every day. It's sort of a strange question to be asking me.
Why is that a strange question? It's a strange answer. Where does the water come from?
The water comes from the well. Where do you come from?
I suppose the water would come from the well.
Yeah. Go get some water. You'll feel better. And they all start to move once again toward the watering hole here. Everyone takes a ladle of water in their own little cups and glasses and things that they've got, and they just drink up their fill. Have a nice moment, putting their arms around each other, kind of, leaning in, talking about the day's gossip. That lasts about 5 minutes. And then, gong, gong. All right, everyone, back to work. And they all kind of scatter about and go back to doing their daily work.
I wanted to sneak up on them and try to sort of have a look in their pockets.
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17, so that's 25.
And is that, which one? Are you doing a townsperson or are you doing the...
No, one of the cloaked figures.
Oh, okay. Before that, I'm going to need a stealth check.
Okay. That is 15 plus 8, 23.
23. You do manage, as they're kind of giving away some water, you stand in line with everybody else and act like you're looking for some water, but your mage hand sort of visibly sneaks behind and does tug out a little bit of something from the person here on the right. As it sort of whirls its way back to you and you move away with your glass of water, you look and you see that there is a small bit of... What's the best way to say it? It's a bit of like ashy dust that's been pulled, like little rocks that's been pulled from the person's pocket.
Obviously, I don't drink the water.
Yeah.
Did anybody drink water while they were eating?
No.
Yeah, I drank water.
Zaunder abstained from both food and drink.
And feathers. Finnegan and Feathers have drank the water.
Feathers, and I assume the weirdo as well.
Definitely drank water.
Let's be realistic here, guys. Like, we all know that it's just now, but like, legitimately, if someone offered you water, would you have drank it?
Meena wouldn't have.
No, Zaunder was suspicious the whole time.
Okay.
So I got Finn, Neriad,
Feathers.
Proton. What about Matthias? Did you
I've eaten bread and cheese.
bread and cheese, but no water? Okay.
I ate venison.
What about the weirdo?
Oh, the weirdo definitely. Yeah, Nidril had water. Yes.
Okay.
But they all seem to go back to their jobs. As you kind of get back in line, Dakota Drake walks back up to you. Oi, I'm Dakota Drake.
Hi, Dakota Drake.
Huh. Where's Dakota Drake?
Hey.
We know you're Dakota Drake.
Oh, wait, sorry, what was your name again?
Dakota Drake. That's my name.
Right. No, I'm sorry. So it's Drake. What was the first one?
Dakota Drake. That's right.
Dakota.
Yeah.
Dakota Drake.
Dakota what? What was the last name?
Drake is the name, Dakota Drake. I was just asking whether you all are sticking around for a while.
No, we were thinking about leaving. About a couple of hours or so, just a pit stop.
Oh, that's too bad. You'll be gone before we have the orgy.
Oh, the what now?
I'm sorry?
What's an orgy?
What? Sorry, I need you to back up for a moment.
What's an orgy?
I need all the details right now, please.
The whole town does it?
Well, yeah.
Zaunder jumps up and desperately tries to clap his hands over Mina's ears.
Make a
Is she like 2 feet taller than him?
acrobatics
Yes.
check, I guess. Let's do acrobatics.
Okay, I can do acrobatics. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I'm actually good at acrobatics.
I'm pulling at Finn's
It's 19.
cloak.
19.
What's
Are
an
you
orgy?
jumping up again, Zaunder? Did you want to ride?
Yeah, I did.
You like sort of jump on her back like you're giving a piggyback ride, but then you clap over the ears.
Yeah.
Suddenly, Meena, you can't hear what comes next. It says, "Oh yeah, we're for spirited here. Anyone and everyone's game for a quick lay at 5 o'clock. Right when the bell rings. Well, we can barely keep our hands off each other. Whole town becomes one big sex pile.
And that's like a daily thing.
Well, yeah,
I'm never leaving.
Trey Leave is the best place in all of Aurosol, as far as I know.
Matthias, quick little information dump. Orgies are a lot like mating season, except it's for everyone.
So technically, mating season is for everyone too. It's just like normally people are paired off, but this is
right. It's like a
free-for-all sort of a situation.
Oh yeah, it's like, have you ever been to Hog Trough where like pigs just go wild?
My ears.
Zaunder takes his hands off of her ears.
I look at my body.
Right now you see like hog trough.
Mina, listen carefully. We have to leave right now. His face is like completely purple.
I look at my body and I look at everyone else's and I'm like, I don't think that's going to work.
You don't have to.
I mean, you can always try though, Matthias. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Try
there's
what?
This place is full of degenerates.
Are you saying where you're from? You don't have orgies every day at 5?
Gods, I wish.
It's
That's strange.
it's a really nice handshake. You should. I think that it's kind of a nature kind of ritual. You might like it, Meena.
If it was a nature ritual, I should know about it. What?
Well, I mean, it might help your village to know that too, because it helps with make babies also.
Oh yeah, maybe this could replace the whole needing an herb thing.
It helps make babies.
No, do not infect her with your degeneracy.
It's really but it really does. I'm being entirely honest here. Cross my heart, Meena. I swear.
But they said it happens at 5, right?
Oh
yeah. Well, you can't block your work day. You got to work your hardest, and then where
do you work?
Is it like the medicine that you talked about? Is it a medicine?
Kind of, but it's more.
It is not a medicine.
It's more of a practice.
It's more like an exercise.
Yeah, that's a Finnegan knows. He's got a.
It's debauchery.
Debauchery.
Maybe the word means something different where you're from.
Namina, I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. Have I ever lied to you before? All right.
I don't think so.
Orgies are wonderful. If you're into that sort of thing, it's a lot like mating season. We're like underneath the moon, except it happens at 5 o'clock every fucking day.
No, can we stop talking about mating?
At 5. It's not allowed to happen at 5. It can only happen under the moon.
That's not entirely true. It's a special ritual, Meena.
How will the baby be moon touched?
The moon is always about. I mean, even though you can't see it, it's always there.
Yeah,
no.
This particular act is not really to make babies. It's more just for fun.
Oh, for pleasure, which is, I would say, the ideal situation.
Arguably a little bit better, but I mean, Meena, considering you're not really practicing it, it could be some good
just like putting your foot in the water a little bit, so you're more prepared when the moon is in the right place.
So, hi, I'm James. I'm here to talk to you about peer pressure.
I thought that this episode's lesson was kink shaming, James, not peer pressure.
Why not?
Too?
Peer pressure people into not kink shaming.
Does anyone
It's at this point
need
that you
any?
look at the two figures in red clothes. After everyone has had their water, and they sound the little gongs that they're holding again. They do move their way into this particular building over here.
Into which building? Can you mark it again real quick?
It's the one that's very far south.
Oh, right. Listen, weirdo. Do you mind if I tie you off with the horses or something?
Why would you? I think that they would like me to join, I think.
I don't think they... Well, I can't judge. All right, sure, you can come.
Oh, we've already seen it with his pants down, so...
It's at this point that I need everyone who drank water to make a Constitution saving throw.
Please fail.
What?
Are you going to roll for feathers? Is feathers going to join in
Go
this?
ahead and roll, girl.
Oh, yikes.
Feathers.
In his 12-inch corkscrew penis.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was very graphic.
Wait.
Look up ducks sometime.
So I need a DM ruling here.
No,
It's eye-opening.
So
I don't want my eyes to be opened.
due to my cloak, I
Yes.
have Constitution advantage when
Against
consuming food.
That's
Does
correct.
water count for
It
that?
sure does. Yes, it does. You have advantage on this food.
No, fail it, Penny.
I don't have much Constitution save,
I
so
wanna know
that's
what
really
the
good.
water does.
That's really bad. So 17.
17. Okay. Anybody else needs to make that roll? I made it for both Nidril and Neriad.
Cool.
Okay. So Neriad says, "Oh, my. Well, I should get to work then." And then he starts to just like grab random like tools and things from around the area. And he just sort of heads over to this particular house here. And he starts like fixing a window.
Where'd you get that hammer from?
What?
I'd like to sniff the water and then get my poisonous kit out and test it.
Yeah, sure. Are you doing this outside or are you doing it back somewhere?
I'm in the inn. I'm assuming we're still by the inn, yeah.
Yeah, so go ahead and make a, let's
I thought
see.
we were outside.
If you're heading, it's up to you if you want to go back to the end or if you want to stay outside. But make a, let's call this a nature check with your proficiency bonus as well because of your alchemist kit.
I'm gonna drag the weirdo over to Neriad, just to kind of be in the area.
Isn't that already included? My proficiency into nature because I'm proficient.
If you are
in nature?
proficient in it, you can add it again. Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
+8 then. 18 on a dice, 26.
26, yeah. So this water, it does not poison, but it does appear to carry, there's something kind of very hard to see, but floating inside of it. And these little specks of ashy kind of gray flecks inside the water are not anything that seem particularly natural to you. You're not familiar with them, but they don't seem to be.
Like the stuff I pickpocketed.
It is very like the stuff that you pickpocketed, yes.
All right. You might want to come and look at this.
At this point, Nidril says, "Oh, yes, I'd like to help." And he sort of like picks up a hammer with his hands and just starts like smacking the window sill, trying to help rebuild this whole place.
Or
And
you could turn a leaf.
starts picking things up and helping Neriad as well, all trying to repair this window on this house for now.
What are they
Yeah,
doing?
I'll help as well.
Okay. Yeah, you find some supplies nearby. This whole place seems to be just like a giant construction project, and you see like hammers and nails and screwdrivers and all sorts of tools and accessories, and people all start to pitch in together, and they're trying to make every single place look pristinely perfect and nice. And so they rip apart some old wood and they put in some new wood and they start to iron it down and they fix a windowsill, and it's all beautiful. Everything that you see is getting updated and it's really nice.
Hell yeah. Hey guys, I know we're gonna like maybe fight on this battle map, but like maybe don't hurt the buildings. Like this is awesome. I'm really into this.
I know the ground is very luscious here.
I'll call Gwendolyn over.
What?
The water's got some of this in it. And I'll like...
I knew there was something up with it. They kind of like worship it. It's weird.
It's not poison, but it's not normal.
Why are you
Alright.
sexual deviants doing slaves' work?
Neriad says, "Oh, it's the time to work, don't you know?" And he just keeps going.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, actually,
Zaunder,
what time is it? Is it 5 o'clock yet?
No, you'd imagine that this is like 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Oh, I might as well kill some time. I'll just keep working.
Did Meena call for Zaunder?
Zaunder, I think that they might be slaves.
Have I ever seen anything like the powder thing that you showed me
Make
before?
a nature check.
Nature check.
Do I know what it is
Wow.
with my poisonous check? 20 or
that was
26 I made?
You do not recognize it, no.
With a 26.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they be slaves?
Well,
I don't.
they're all, I don't know, but they're all doing things and they're all doing things together. And
This group hasn't heard of cooperation at all.
I don't see any chains or slave drivers around with them.
maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting the feeling like they shouldn't be doing what they're doing. And if you're not doing what you're doing, but you're doing it anyway, I just think they're slaves, okay?
And it's at that moment that one of the red cloaked figures pops his head outside the door and looks over at you all not working, and he says, "Excuse me, if you're going to be here, you need to be working very hard, very hard."
Are you working?
Yes, of course. I've got some business inside here.
What are you doing?
I'm taking care of the children, the local children, of course.
All right. Have fun with that.
Indeed.
What
Yes,
are the
it's a work.
Pick up my
Children.
hammer and pretend to be helping with the window.
Hmm.
Oh, Gwen, no, you're gonna strip the wood. You're gonna.
No,
I'll show you.
Finnegan, I know what I'm doing.
No, you're not. You
Don't
just,
you do it like this. It's fine.
Oh, no, fine. Oh, you can't just wave the hammer around. Oh, give it to me.
Newcomers are welcome, but they must also pitch in. All of you, please keep working. And he sort of pokes back inside, staring out the window a little at you all.
So he's staring at us?
Hello.
Are other people staring at us?
For the most part, they seem to just be getting back to the jobs that they've got. The butcher is slaughtering another animal. The innkeeper's tidying up inside. Outside, people are grabbing wood and bales of hay and tending to the farm and just like working hard, just like really and kind of enjoying it. Whistling while they work a little.
I'm going to go. I say to obviously Gwen, I'm going to go check on the cloaked figures.
Close figures.
Yeah, Zaunder honestly was going to do the same thing.
I was like
Just once
inside when
guy-
that was happening, I assumed. So I probably I thought I didn't see them.
But you did see him poke his head out just a minute ago. So you
Right.
But and it looks a little different. Everybody else is wearing laborer's kind of clothing, but this person is wearing a very nice red cloak.
Do you mean the one right in there?
Yeah, there's 2 of them. That's the one I got this powder from.
Let's sneak away. Here, grab a hammer, and I'll grab some nails, and we'll wander off and see if we can't get in there.
Go ahead and make a deception check with advantage just to see how convincing your
Me?
labor. Yes.
Well, both of us, or
Well, you each can roll, or I can have one at disadvantage. Either way, at advantage. I
No,
mean.
let her roll.
Wait. Did you say you will have one?
No, you roll with advantage.
Okay. Because I was like, I have to re-roll then, because I already rolled 2 dice. Deception 17.
17. Yeah, she sort of peers out the window and he sees you pick up some hammers and stuff. He follows your gaze as you walk maybe right behind this building or something. And then as you kind of peek around, you notice that he like moves away from the window, seems satisfied with the work that you and Matthias are planning to do.
Meanwhile, while they are being so, Zaunder just sort of walks in.
To this
sort of-
building?
Yeah, sorry. Let me just...
Yeah, go ahead and move your token where you want to go. I know it's a big map, so you may have to...
Yeah, so down here are the cloaked figures, right?
Yes, they went to that building, yes.
Right. Let me move him down here to just head in after them.
Yeah, very good. So you walk, the door's not locked. You move right on in, and you see the two cloaked figures are sitting in chairs. One of them has a book in his hand, and he is reading a story to probably like 25 or 30 young children who are all sitting down listening to this man read a story. And he says, and then we saw that the young Pyrrhus was capable of defeating the... pardon me. Excuse me. This is for the children's, not for the workers.
Were these children all produced by the orgies?
No, of course not. They are please, excuse me for a moment. And he like puts the book down and sort of walks out and corners you, and he says, "We don't really talk about this in front of the children, you see, but these are just the community children. I make sure to keep them at bay while everyone's working and having fun, and of course they go home at night. It's just a community."
Of course, it was my mistake for asking a question for which I do not care for the answer. How are you keeping your slaves?
Pardon me, I am not. There is no slavery in this community. It's all just for the greater good, for everyone's benefit.
Oh. Can I roll insight on that?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I think the phrase you're looking for is, do I believe him?
Sure. Do I believe that guy?
Oh, that's not. Damn it.
All right, that's a 14.
Yeah, actually, he does seem to be pretty darn genuine. You'd have a really creepy feeling about everything that's going on, for sure. But he seems to really believe that they're just doing what they want to do.
Oh, so he's probably drinking the Kool-Aid too. Okay.
The episode's called Koolaid.
Oh,
Boing.
I missed that.
Oh my god.
Zach's over here like, I'm the most clever person in the entire world.
I don't know. You guys figured my shit out in like 3 seconds, so it's not that.
Yeah,
So-
I messaged Zach privately because I didn't want anyone else to know that I wasn't going to drink the water.
Just between you and me, I pretend to drink the water, but don't drink it. It's like, what the? Okay. Oh, man. All beautiful, though. Yeah, but that's what he says. That's the read you get off of him.
Who do you tell if workers aren't working?
Well, we simply make a decision as a community whether or not those people are welcome here anymore.
Who came up with the idea of the watering times?
Oh, that's just practicality. There's only a certain amount of water and this little well can produce. And so, of course, we have to ration it very carefully and make sure everyone gets their fill.
I've walked over to the well.
Mm-hmm.
And I cast detect magic on it.
Yeah. What's the range of that?
30 feet.
It's only 30?
What Zach means to ask is, does it reach the bottom of whatever is in this well?
I don't know how deep is the well.
How deep is your well?
I thought it was 60 feet. Detect magic.
No, it's 30 feet.
I think it's just 30, yeah.
It's not a lot.
Though the water has risen up to a level that you can tell the water is indeed magical, but that's what you sense. There's some magical water.
What kind of magic is it? Because that's what detect magic does too.
No, only Meena has to ask that question.
True. But it is part of the spell, and I will be... it is...
I don't care about knowing, personally.
It is is a charm.
Enchantment.
Enchantment, thank you.
Okay.
That's nothing.
Do they see me at the well? Like, do they care?
No one seems to give a shit.
What if I started... Mina's going to pull a bucket of water up to investigate it closer. And she's gonna...
Go ahead and let's just make a stealth check just to see.
I am not good at stealth.
You know, you should test the water by drinking it.
I'm not drinking the damn water. 7.
7. So the other cloaked figure walks right past you, Zaunder, and walks out into the main frame and says, pardon me, it's not watering time. We do not allow the water to be drunk except for watering.
I don't want to drink the water. I just want to look at the water.
Well, it could spill, and then we have our rations are ruined. You know, it's been very mathematical in our process. Please lower the bucket back inside.
Well, what happens if the bucket spills again?
It's less water for everyone else, of course. We wouldn't want this whole community to go dry and suddenly die.
Oh, did I hear right? You're running low on water.
They would die.
Indeed.
I can. Lucky for you, I've actually made some water. I have a spell to make like 10 gallons of water. I get to do that for you.
Oh, my! That's quite impressive. Show us, please.
All right. I need to do it in like an open container, though. Do you mind if I just put it in the well?
Don't worry, I'll dump the bucket of the water out.
Oh, Meena, it's 10 gallons.
You dump
it's
it
not gonna fit in a
out of the
bucket.
well?
Oh no.
Yeah, I dumped the bucket that I pulled
Damn
up.
it, I wish I was here for this shit.
All right. So the moment that you dump the water out of the
initiative.
well,
Oh no.
we're gonna go take a break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes to let you know what happened.
What the hell?
Oh,
Fill the
no.
water from the well. Awesome.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
thank you. We got a lot of viewers tonight. I'm really excited. I hope you'll just wait 10 minutes. I love to give the cast a little pee break. You should take a pee break, as well as watching our little mid-roll video here. So come on back in 10 minutes, and you can see the culmination of Koolaid, the Party Foul episode 5. We love
This
you.
is
Mwah.
insane.
See you soon.
See you in a bit.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So we are missing a Faye right now. She's at a different streaming location, so it probably takes a little longer for things to happen. But we're gonna jump right on back in to our episode. Right before we left at the break, we had a little spill that occurred. A poor little spill. Where's my Roll20? Where did it go, computer? You're hiding it from me. There it is. Okay. We had a little spill by Meena, dumped out the water from the well in this little community, and Finnegan tried to create water, but the moment that the water starts to spill and starts to hit the ground, you see the man in the red cloak turn and face everyone in the community and say, "Outsiders have disrupted our utopia and are not allowed anymore." And everyone in the community just sort of stands up very abruptly and turns and looks to the middle of what's going on at the well.
I did was I was trying to be helpful. Finnegan wanted to make more water for you guys, so
Yeah, it's fine. I can make more water. It's fine.
yeah, he can help.
There's no use crying over spilled milk. In this case, the milk is water, but still the analogy applies.
Your water is not good enough here.
Oh, actually, I'm a cleric, so it's actually like very pure. It's as close to like natural as you can get.
You notice that some of the workers are starting to move toward you, toward the middle of the square.
Well, I mean, you can form a line if you want, or you do however you like. I can still do it.
We do not welcome you here anymore. This is your last chance. Please, away.
Can we gather our things first?
So be it.
All right, great.
Can Zaunder see this happening?
Yeah, I think that the person actually you were talking to almost like goes comatose. He just like completely stops talking for a minute, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Suddenly-
scream out. All right, everyone, to the cart, please. To the cart.
But
Zaunder is
Hey,
going
the
to get up on
cart.
the Zaunder's going to get up on the roof of like the biggest building.
okay, I mean, you're standing right in front of this guy and talking to him, right? So how are you getting away?
Oh,
Are you just running?
Well,
Wait,
you said
what
he
did
went
I miss?
comatose,
What
right? Like
happened?
So
he's-
go ahead, Zaunder. Sorry.
he's not going to be paying attention to me if he's gone to like join the assembly of.
He
The
just
lynch
he
mob,
just
whatever.
kind of went comatose and just like kind of went gray around his eyes as the person walked forward and talked. So there's two of them, and the other one sort of was talking, and the other one just sort of like stared at you. And then after the speech is over, he just looks at you very suspiciously and points outside. Gwen, what you missed was the person, one of the red cloak fellas, screamed that you were not welcome in the town anymore, and all the people working started to creep towards you in the middle, creep towards Meena in the middle of the town.
Okay, so because me and Matthias are off somewhere else, right?
Correct. Yes, you are back here working. Yeah.
Oh
But
well,
even
I was
this, like-
planning on sneaking into like it kind of cut away, but I was like, okay, so we're gonna go sneak in there, right?
Yeah,
And then
we were going to sneak into the building where those two were.
So go ahead and make stealth checks, both of you, and then we're gonna have Neriad. But Neriad is still working. He's just still, and so is Nidril. I should probably grab Nidril's token. Both of them are still fixing things.
16 for me.
Okay.
for stealth, that's 18 for me.
All right, 16 and 18. You both do manage to get into the back door of this particular building, and no one seems to sort of bother you very much anymore. The person that was like patrolling back here just kind of keeps walking along. Oops, didn't mean to make her ginormous. That's weird.
There's giants here.
Yeah, keep sort of walking along and heading towards the square. So Zaunder, what was your plan to get away?
I want to kind of get up on at least one of these the roofs of these buildings. Like,
so are you gonna just dash away from this person, or are you gonna try to? He's sort of pointing for you to leave. Are you just following his?
Yeah, I'm gonna run away. Yeah, I'm gonna run away from this person.
Okay, so you just sort of start running away. You burst out of the door. There is a worker right here that sort of stares at you and then sort of moves away as you start to run away. Go ahead and you can move your token wherever you want to go at this point.
All right, I'm gonna move over to this this building here. I want to kind of climb on top of the roof if I can.
So make a stealth check with disadvantage because everyone is staring at you as you sort of run across the patio.
More importantly, what's Neriad doing at this point?
Neriad is working. Neriad and Nidril are both just continuing to work.
So we'd like to leave, but it seems our friends are still really content about working on that window.
They are allowed to stay.
Oh, but see, they're outsiders as well. Just judging from what you said, all outsiders are supposed to go. We all came together.
They are no longer outsiders. They are.
So if I work on the window, can I stay?
You must leave now.
Can I stay till 5 o'clock?
I'm not leaving without Neriad.
Make a persuasion check, both Meena and Finnegan.
If you succeed, I'm gonna scream.
17.
Okay.
If I need to succeed, I need Zach to narrate an orgy for me.
I mean, some of us are still in the town, so
That's an 18 on the die. That's 21 total.
21 total. So as both of you are sort of making your plea, the man in the red cloak says, if they'd like to leave, they may leave with you. But if they'd like to stay, they will stay. And as you walk over, they're just still working.
On as well?
Are you not on the map?
No, can we get the map up on for stream?
Oh, for stream? Okay, yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. Go on.
Yeah, so Lee, if you could do that. But you make your way over to Neriad and Nidril, who are just working on this window, or just trying to fix this house.
Well, you go ahead. Oh, is that a yes? I can stay till 5 o'clock.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to finish this business. It's very hard work here. And then Nidril says, yes, we must work and work and work, yes.
Did
Feathers survive the Constitution check?
Feathers did pass the Constitution
Great.
check. Yes, indeed.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
What did you say, Meena?
Where's Proton?
Proton is... I'm going to make Proton just hang out with Gwen because Gwen likes lizards and lizards like Gwen. Okay, so we're going to do that.
By the way, I don't know if you heard, but I got a 15 on the stealth check.
15 on the stealth check. So as you try to start to climb up, you see actually, you hear a big gurgling noise coming from the well. You hear...
Oh.
I don't think I would do that if I were you.
That comes from the well?
No, the person in the red cloak says that, but the gurgling sound comes from the well.
I was in trouble there.
Can we all hear that gurgling?
Yes, that gurgling is very audible.
Oh. How much you put in that venison? I'm sorry.
It was
way behind me.
Don't think it was the venison, Finnegan. Things are getting stranger by the minute.
Oh, that's okay, Meena. Maybe it was a little...
Come closer. This is more what I'm used to when I walk into towns as angry people.
All right. I think it's best to maybe we all get together. I think one of us has like some pumpernickel left over, perhaps, maybe soon.
Right now? Pumpernickel right now?
Oh no, we'll get some. I'll just need to be ready to get the pumpernickel whenever we're near.
Oh, okay. Just who's going to be calling for the pumpernickel bread?
Pumpernickel usually settle my stomach, so just look for my word. I'll let you know.
Okay, Finnegan, I'll be ready. Should I don't know what... I'm going to go back over to the well, and maybe I can talk to the people and convince them to not hate me.
Zaunder, did you keep climbing or did you stop when you were told to not?
Oh, he doesn't give a crap. He's gonna keep climbing.
Okay, very good. So when you
They
do
can try to
that,
stop him if they want.
one of the man in the cloaked figure here points his hand forward, and you see your entire body start to freeze. I need you to make I think it's a charisma save. Let me double check. Go ahead and roll your die though. Roll your d20.
All right. It's what kind of
Wisdom save.
Wisdom, okay.
Yes.
So that is an 18 plus 1, 19.
You feel your body muscles start to freeze up a little, and you push through it, and you continue to climb. And the man in the red cloak sort of, and he turns back to his friend, who emerges from outside of the thing as well. Everyone, it seems that we've got some renegades here. We will need your help dispatching them.
Oh,
And
that sounds like I could really use some pumpernickel right now.
Right-
Look over to me.
Right now? Okay, pumpernickel. We're pumpernickeling.
Then maybe use a bit more energy with that, please.
before we check into that, Gwen and Matthias, what are you doing inside the house?
First of all, avoiding children. Second of all,
No children inside this house.
great. I guess looking around, is there anyone in here?
This house is empty. It's an old house. It's got some very nice antique kind of things around. Clock, pictures and stuff like that. All people that you've seen around the town quite a bit lately. But yeah, it's pretty barren.
So nothing.
There is a bucket of water up on the shelf.
Oh, drink it.
One of the shelves.
No, don't really.
I mean, you're welcome to.
No,
I'm not going to stop you, bro.
I dive
don't
in.
do that.
No.
Do we hear anything going on outside?
Let's play a game of good
I mean,
idea.
yeah, you heard the gurgling from the well, and you hear this person shouting. It's very easy. It's a very small town. You hear him shout that the intruders are here, or whatever I said, and they need to be gone.
Do we hear the word pumpernickel?
I don't know. I said it decently loud, but I didn't
She
yell.
also said she was. Meena was like, "Okay, pumpernickel." Turn to a bear.
I'm going to say no, just for the sake of clarity. I don't.
35 feet away from me.
Yeah, but we're in a building.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say no. You didn't hear pumpernickel.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I wonder if
Right.
there's any loot in here.
Maybe. Let's go look.
Make an investigation check.
All
Like
this,
greedy bastards.
Oh, 16 plus 8. 24.
16, but not plus 8. Mine's a 18.
Matthias, you find 12 gold pieces. Gwen, you find 5 gold pieces.
Nice.
And there is a very nice clock if you want to take it.
No.
Does it only have like 2 times on it?
DM, can we get a very quick narration on what time it is?
It is just early afternoon. It's, they had their little lunch break thing, probably 1:30 or so.
Come on.
Hey, you're the ones who are shouting pumpernickel before you get to have your orgy. It's not
So here's-
on me.
I
Here's the
look
question:
back-
what happens if we keep fighting for like 4 hours? Does everybody
Does it just
stop
happen?
and just
Just run around. Give him the old run around.
let's find out?
Yeah. I think at this point there is another gurgle from beneath the well. And I'm just going to have everybody roll initiative now.
I also
why?
turned to Matthias and I'm like, you want to go look at the next house?
Yeah, you guys are looting everything. But go ahead and roll initiative just so we know what order that you're in.
I like how me and Matthias just
that's
go
right.
off and do random shit without everyone.
Oh, I get to reroll because that's a 1, right? I got a
You
natural
get to
one?
reroll ones. Yes, you do.
I don't know why mine rolled
Why
it
am I so
twice.
bad at initiative rolls?
I'm so bad at initiative, literally always.
So funny how this works.
11.
Oh shit! I don't have the roll the Beyond 20 thing on my Mac.
Ah, rats. I'll just add you. Give me a second to, let's say, add turn. Okay, what do you got?
Fucking womp womp. I think a 12. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what they get.
I roll always like shit on initiative, like without fail.
Because if you rolled higher, you'd have too much power.
That's true.
This is
Okay.
my first
Too much
initiative
power.
that isn't a 23.
Looting bodies.
That's true. You roll that one all the time. Let me add this one in for.
My initiative's
Some
actually
reservation
16, but it don't really
sorry.
matter if anyone.
So, guys, remember meta discussion? Remember, Don't hurt the buildings.
While we're doing this, we are trying to do a giveaway, guys. We need followers to do 1,000. We want to give away some good shit.
Ooh.
So make sure you follow.
Hell yeah. Everybody watching in, thank you for coming. Just going to add one more thing for the villagers.
I'll make it this as well. If we do hit 1,000 followers tonight in the giveaway, we are doing a player's handbook, set of dice, and a dice bag.
Neriad.
If we do hit that 1,000 tonight, I'll throw in a dungeon master book as well.
Holy shit!
If we hit that 1,000 followers, you get that DMG and that PHB.
Oh.
Okay. Neriad.
Quite the loot drop right there.
And then let me roll for this bra. Okay.
I'm having
All right, just gonna add.
I'm English.
This,
I like to barter.
And then gonna add this. Okay, now I'm gonna sort this thing in turn order by descending. Very good. All right. So Zaunder, you break through the muscles. You scramble up to the top of the house, but you do see a pitchfork come flying towards you from one of the townspeople, just like having chucked it from his daily work. Let's see. That's pretty good. Does an 18 hit?
Oh my god, you're gonna die.
an 18 hit me? Yes, it does.
That's 2d20 damage.
You suffer 3 points of piercing damage as a pitchfork just spears the back of your calf. As this like little farmer man sort of looks up at you with this growl on his face, and he looks up and tries to understand what you're doing. At this point, Nidril turns around and looks at you, Finnegan, and he's going to cast a firebolt at you.
My initiative did it.
7 to hit?
Just checking.
No, I don't.
Your initiative? I don't see your initiative.
It did not go through. Hold on.
Yeah, what did you roll?
Get this to, I'm clicking it. All right, I'm just gonna. Can you add it manually?
Just manually roll it. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Having trouble with beyond 20.
Okay.
All right. That's 14.
14. Very good. Let me go ahead and sort this again by descending. Very good. Okay. Nidril rolled only a 7 to hit you with his firebolt.
Block it with my shield. It's like, after all we've been through.
Sorry, I gotta get the work done.
The hammer's right there, asshole.
Suddenly that gurgling noise gets louder and louder from the well, and you start to see the water itself spritzing outside of the well, kind of spraying everywhere, but that's all you see. Matthias, your turn. You and Gwen inside don't really know a lot of what's happening, but you did hear some growls and some mean things happening around you. What do you do?
I say to Gwen, I'll raise you to the next building. And I don't know if there's a window here. Is a chance?
There is, yeah, sure. There's a window you can hop out of.
Yeah, I'll hop out the window. Do we see combat?
Well, you see Nidril having turned around and shot a firebolt at Finnegan from you moving to like right there outside the window. You also see this woman looks super angry and is looking at Finnegan as well.
Well, that can't be good. And I'm sort of trying to fight the urge of going to loot the other building after like Gwendolyn's giving him the itch.
Okay.
And I'll sneak up behind her.
Okay.
And club her over the back of the head.
Make an attack roll with sneak attack. Advantage.
Subdued. I hit it with a hilt of my sword, yeah?
Okay.
15 and a 3, so that is 21.
Hits. Roll damage.
22, sorry. Oh, God, hang on. It is D5, so that's 11, 16, 19 damage.
19 damage. Wow. She just falls face first in the mud as you club her across the back of the head with your sword. This woman, she's holding a basket of like flowers and just like falls into the mud right in front of you.
Took out the one person who hasn't drinking water.
Now you're making it sound really, really bad. And is there another window?
Another window of the next building?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
As a bonus action, I will go and jump through the window and hide.
Okay, very good. Go ahead and make that hide roll. Meanwhile, who is next? I believe next is Zaunder.
16 on the stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Now, what does Zaunder want to do? I guess I could just start shooting at these innocent townsfolk.
Possible.
That would be fun.
Yeah, just kill him. Who cares?
Fuck him.
Oh,
They don't name shit here.
you
It's
make
fine.
it sound so bad. I mean, one of them threw a thing at me.
It's right. The person that threw something at you is right here.
That's right. But I'm going to target their leaders first.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at this cloaked figure right here.
All right. Take care of that shot.
All right. That's a natural one.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
Feels bad, man. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
you're not a halfling.
that
Yeah, I
feeling
know.
of that pitchfork inside of your calf, you try to pull it out at the same time you fire, and that sort of pain that you feel makes it fly wide, and you are unable to strike the man in the cloak there. Anything else in your turn, Zaunder?
Yeah, you know what? No, not on this turn. No, I'm good.
All right, Gwenny, you're up. Sorry, Gwendolyn. There's a Gwenny in the campaign too.
How rude. Don't call me Gwenny.
So sorry.
Yeah, no one calls her Gwenny.
He does. He's
I
the
do.
only one. Anyway, it
So
doesn't matter.
now,
I'm just
You're
gonna be
right,
like,
Gwenny.
that fucking mouse. And start like running after him.
Mm-hmm. You have a proton on your shoulder.
Ooh. Good boy. Okay. I run with him.
Can you move your token? Are you able to?
I
Okay,
can.
okay.
I want to see how far the distance is. Is there a window on this side of the building?
There's a window here, and there's a window here, and then there's a door here.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll just follow after where Matthias ran. 'Cause
Okay.
he challenged me, so I must. I climb out the window.
Yep.
I probably don't see anything, at least like from like line of sight here.
You see.
'Cause, like,
yeah,
there's a
you
lady-
really you see that Matthias is left a body lying in the floor here. Yeah, that's basically all you're able to see, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. I assume that what's his name fucking jumped through this window because it's the next building over.
Sure.
So I hop in because I have enough movement left.
Yeah.
You land on top of a mouse.
Sup, fucker.
Oh, squeak.
And
Do you say squeak?
You do see right outside the front window both Neriad and Neriad's still working on the window, but Nidril turns and is facing your brother with his hand extended.
okay, well, I lean out. I guess I look out the window. Is the window like open? Are these paned windows? What's happening? with
They
the
are
windows?
they are working on the frame of the window itself, so it is right now currently open. Yeah.
All right. Well, can I like grab my whip and like wrap it around his hand and like kind of pull his hand back?
Absolutely. Make an attack roll.
What the fuck are you doing? That is +4, I think, because I'm not proficient in it. Yeah, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Nice.
Are you trying to grapple him and pull him, or you want to hurt him? What do you want to do?
I was I was just kind of trying to pull him back, so I guess grapple him.
Yeah, let's make a opposing strength checks here.
Oh, good. I'm
That'll
so
go great. Yeah, but he's a nerd.
okay. 13, I think. Yeah.
He rolled a 15, and so while it wraps around his arm, and he's sort of like, not quite so easy, huh? And he pulls his arm away from you.
You
he done?
fucker. I don't have a bonus action, so
Okay. Finnegan, you're up.
Great. So, after like patting out my shield, like hitting some scorch marks or whatever the fuck, I turn towards these two assholes, the road ones, and say, "Oh, fine. You want water? I'll give you water." And I'm gonna hold my symbol and throw it out, and from it, the light of silver shoots out, and like a ball almost, and it lands. I want it to land right behind this boy. So like
Okay.
right, and what is a spiritual weapon?
Nice, your first one. I think I gave it to you to control. Can you pull it out from your character
What does
sheet
it
if
look
that's
like?
possible? Yeah, you did it. What does it look like, Finnegan?
So as it materializes, this silver ball of light, it slowly grows and it's almost blinding to look at. But whenever that light dissipates, it's this sort of translucent silverish blue. It's just a fucking pale, like a bucket of from a well, and it's got like even some water sloshing in it. And I wanted to just slam right into him, just fucking squash this nerd.
All right, make that attack roll.
So that's a +5. 20 dirty.
Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Cool. That's a D8. +3. For 7 points of force damage.
Nice, very good. That bucket of water just trounces his head and sort of drowns him for a second. And he looks around, and the water is a sort of imaginary, and so he does not actually wet, but he feels like he's wet and he's drowning.
You like that? That's a bonus action. I can fucking keep going.
You can.
They're awesome. In that case, oh, you look a bit wet. Let me dry you off. I'm gonna fucking Sacred Flame him as his like silver flames shoot out from my hand.
Very nice. Go ahead and make a
silvery boy.
That's a dexterity saving throw of 13 for him.
I believe he only got a 12. Let me double check.
Two spells in a round though. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Second one's a cantrip.
No, actually, yeah.
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action.
Spiritual weapon's bonus action.
If you cast
long as it's a
spell, then you have to cast a cantrip if you're going to cast another thing.
Sacred Flame is a cantrip. So I think that he's fine. Yeah. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know where the damn thing. Oh, there it is.
Myself.
Finally found it. Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
+2, so we got a 12.
12, that does not do it. So
All
that
right.
is another D8 of radiant damage.
D8, very good.
7 points of radiant damage.
7 points. Wow. Yeah, you suddenly doused in water and then burned by your holy light. Does not look like he's too happy about that. All right.
And then I'm gonna rush him with my mace just like up in the air and shield it forward. This big happy face on my shield is coming straight at him.
Awesome.
That's my turn.
He will turn and look at you very angry, and he will let's see. He will sort of reach up or he reach towards the well, and you sort of see almost like emerging out of the well this weird sword of crooked, kind of jagged, watery layer rise forth and rise at you, and he uses his own spiritual weepon.
What? You can't do that.
An attack, and it is a 22 to hit.
Wait, Zach, you didn't say they could use our spells. That's a 17.
That's cheating.
That hits. You suffer 7 points of force damage as this watery spear shoots into your side.
Ow! Ow! What? That's my thing.
Okay, and that is his turn. The other one will turn and look at, oh boy, sorry, Finnegan. You are like, where is Meena right now?
I'm right here.
She's by the well.
Okay, so the other one will turn and look at you, Meena, and it will
range.
Also see a watery spear emerge from out of the well and dart towards you as a spiritual weapon. I'm rolling good tonight, guys. That is a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You suffer
every other night of our campaign. Why can't I meet you guys?
4 points of force damage as this watery spear dives into you. I'm going to try to find a good thing for these as I move forward. All right, so it is now Neriad's turn. I'm going to roll the d6 and see what Neriad does.
I don't like that.
Neriad says, I'm conflicted. And he just jumps through the window and dives into the house here. And that's his turn. Meena, your turn. If he rolled a 1, 2, or 3, I was going to make him attack you guys, but now he's conflicted.
I'll be honest, for a split second, I heard jumps through the window and dies. And I was like, what?
Yeah, hides from you all. All right, Meena, you're up.
I'm going to run up next to this hooded figure, and I am going to bite it first, or attempt to at least.
Okay. You pumpernickeled, right?
Oh yeah, I pumpernickeled.
Mm-hmm. 19
I
hits.
like how that's a verb.
Would you
10
like
points
to
of
pumpernickel?
piercing damage?
It's what?
10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, all right. And so seeing the bear push through its spiritual dagger and take a big bite out of it, it reels back scared.
And then
All
I'm
right.
going to take a swipe with my claws at it.
Okay,
Dirty 20 to hit.
that hits.
So 12 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, you just have mauled the shit out of this figure, and its cloak is like tattered as you drip away, blood spraying through the air. The concentration, it's not a concentration spell, but as he tries to sort of manage the holy weapon, you can tell he's reeling and falling backwards. Well done. All right. Anything else?
I kind of sit back on my haunches and just like growl at him.
Aha. All right. The villager's turn. All right. So this one is going to. These two are terrified of bears, and so they are going to move over here and throw stones at you, Zaunder. First one is a 5 to hit. Second one is a 7 to hit. And so you see these two rocks whiz past your head, and there's very little you can do. These two are going to pick up stones and hurl them at Zaunder.
Oh,
That one is
without
18.
sin.
please.
That one is a 19. The 18 and 19 hit.
Why are they so good at this? Yes, those
Just
hits.
really well. The first
hitting
one is
me.
that. Second
Ow.
one, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from 2 rocks that pelt you in the face.
That's just, it's not even really dangerous. It's just annoying.
When they're not
this
having
one-
sex or working, they're
Stop it.
throwing stones.
This
Stop.
butcher has a cleaver in its hand and rushes forward towards you, Finnegan. And let me see what else. This one runs over here. These 3 run over there. And one will take a swipe at you. Oh, it's same space as that spear, so I'll move the spear to there. Okay, so one will take a bale of hay and just try to smack you in the face, the bear form with it. It rolls a 4 and misses. Let's see. I think there's
She
one
eats
more.
it.
This one actually has a little bit. Oh, this is. Oh, that's the kid that was running. That's the younger kid that was running through.
Where's
He's
Dakota?
gonna run over here. He's gonna run over there. Where is Dakota? I lost track of Dakota.
He's dead. I killed him.
Here.
Fuck him.
What was his last name again?
I don't know. Dakota
Fanning, I think.
Dakota.
Darwinism.
You know what? For now, I'm just gonna say that this person is Dakota. Even though, oh no, it's this person. There we go. Yeah, Dakota actually pulls out a bow. And
Oh,
pulls
shit,
it
I
and
should not have
turns and
reminded him.
Shoots at you, Finnegan.
What? Good day. Hold on, my shield.
19 to hit.
Oh, 19 does hit.
You suffer 7 points of piercing damage
Oh my god.
as this bow lights true and pierces you right through the stomach. All right. Nidril's turn. Nidril will sort of look up at you, Zaunder, and say, nothing personal, but it's time to end this. And it'll shoot a firebolt at you.
I know this is really personal, actually.
16 to hit.
16 will hit.
So you suffer 7 points of fire damage as a firebolt streaks through the air
So
and
annoying.
hits you right in the face, and you scorch powerfully.
Oh.
The gurgles from the well bubble and bubble more, and suddenly a giant figure emerges from beneath the well itself.
Oh no.
No.
You see a large, gooey, green-eyed figure bubbling forth.
Shrek!
As
Oh.
4 eyes surround it, and a large lashing tongue licks forth, and it stares at you all and looks around.
What the
Finnegan and Meena, I need you to make
Oh, no.
Constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm really bad at those. Is he using food?
It is not food-based, no.
Oh, that's really good. 19.
Saves.
4.
4.
Also
Um,
saves.
Yeah. Meena, you feel your entire body suddenly lacking control, and you're confused, and you're not really sure what to do. And we'll figure out what that means on your turn.
Oh no, there's
All
so
right.
much. There's so much happening.
You spilled the water,
Wait,
man.
wait. Hypothetically, if it was a 5, would that
Yeah,
save?
not really gonna
Bears
help.
have another. Okay.
So on your turn, you have to roll. You're gonna roll a die for me, and you're gonna make a random attack at any creature in the range of you.
At any creature?
Yes,
That's
it could be
how-
any creature in
that's
range.
how you-
Okay.
All of them are like all of them are next to you. Are enemies.
Yeah, that could be helpful. Okay, Matthias, your turn.
All right, okay, I can see obviously weirdo there. I'm going to sneak up to him and knock him over the back of the head.
Nidril, okay.
Yeah. Does he know I'm
advantage
there?
On the he does not. Advantage on the attack because your sneak was so good.
Well, I rolled double 10s. That's 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
Ooh, 6 plus 5, 11. Come on, numbers 17 damage.
17. Nidril just keels over, not fully healed from the previous battle. He didn't really get a good sleep that night. And so he falls down to the ground and just knocks himself out.
Thunk.
Anything else, Matthias? Or you knock him out, I should say.
All of these here, they're bushes or trees?
Yeah, bushes and trees. That's a tree there. There's bushes over here.
I'll sneak. Can I go into here and sneak? If they're bushes?
Absolutely. Make a stealth check.
Ooh, 16 plus 8, 24.
You're very well hidden in this little tree that you scramble up. Zaunder, you're up.
All right, so I have a couple of questions about this creature. First of all, do I think it's influencing these people directly?
I would put that on you, but I think that's a pretty good conclusion. It came out of the well with the water that they've been drinking. Yeah.
And do I think it would be able to continue to do so if it were, for a moment, in another plane?
You have a feeling that could help. Like I don't want to play for you, but that's a really fucking good idea, Zaunder.
I'm gonna try and shoot this thing with my crossbow, but I'm gonna. The arrow is going to be a banishing arrow.
All right, make that attack roll.
You doing a banishing arrow?
I know.
More like a vanishing arrow.
All right, so that is, I believe, a 24 to attack.
24 hits. Okay.
Actually, actually 25, but yeah.
Okay. What's that DC? What's that save?
Oh shit.
The save is it's a DC 12 charisma saving throw. Oof.
It's charisma's plus 0, so this is a straight roll. Here we go.
Here's hoping it rolls lower than a 12.
7 on the die.
Oh, thank God.
All right. Oh, it also does take damage.
It does. Yeah, go ahead and roll that damage. Son of a bitch. All right.
Zaunder.
We're gonna break all your fights.
All right, so that is 7 piercing damage as well.
7 piercing damage. It will suffer. And as it suddenly is as quickly as it appeared, it is gone.
Did anyone else see that?
The townspeople all shake their heads and reel. Neriad stands up. Nidril's unconscious. Unfortunately, he can't do it. And they all sort of like stumble backwards and shake and go, what's happening? Good day. Good day. Why do I keep saying good day? That's stupid. That's real. What? Who are they? Who are you? They're all reeling and standing up all at the same time.
Do the people in the cloaks do the same thing?
What was the total damage there, Zaunder?
It was 7 piercing damage.
7. Okay, just want to double check. What did you say, Gwen?
What do the people in the cloaks do the same thing?
Well, they do not do the same thing. They are looking at you with fierce eyes. So just to double check, do you need to maintain concentration for that banish?
No, it just lasts. It lasts for a set amount of time. We don't have long.
I believe it's a minute. Is it 1 minute?
No, not even that. It lasts for a round. It lasts until the end of the monster's next turn. Mm-hmm. The target's next turn.
Very good. Okay, so the cultists are reeling back, and all the people start to sort of shake their heads.
Zaunder is going to also take a second wind. Let me just roll that real quick. He regains 8 hit points.
Very good.
Am I still feeling controlled-ish?
No, you are not.
Sweet. Awesome.
Holy shit, Zaunder.
And then he is going to cup his hand or cup one hand around his mouth and yell, "We don't have much time. Everyone get out."
All right, we'll see what they do on their turn. Gwen, you're up.
I was texting a meme in chat.
That's great, Gwen. What are you doing against the monsters in front of you? Jesus Christ.
Is that a spell monks can do?
Yeah.
I'll
use my Meena strike.
I got distracted and I messed it up, guys. It's fine.
Fine. It's fine. What are you doing, Gwen?
Well, I was gonna tackle into a cultist, but now everyone is okay with us being here, maybe, and then they might be aggressive if we tackle into people.
They're okay for a round or so.
Okay, but the cultists aren't. The cultists are a whole of steady spaghetti.
Oh, I guess.
Upsetty spaghetti.
So, I guess I'm still gonna do it, cause fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna use my movement and my action to tackle this bitch. Right there.
Okay. Yeah. You're
Just
trying to
knock him to the ground.
Okay.
I'll like run up and dive in.
Yeah, let's make a contested strength again.
Oh no. I'm so not good at this. I don't like that smirk, my dude. Okay. It's okay. Think it's only a +1 though. 14.
6.
Yes!
You have successfully grappled the cult leader that is standing in front of you, falling to the ground as you hold him down. Anything else?
I just I hold my arm, like this part of my arm over his throat, and I say, "Don't move."
You'll see what he does on his turn. Okay. Where did my Roll20 go? Why does it keep disappearing? It's so strange. I guess I have too many tabs open. All right. It is now your turn, Finn.
Hey, Gwen. Thanks for stopping by. Cure wounds.
Okay.
7 hit points.
Yep.
So that's what is it, a D8 plus 3, real quick. I heal 8 points.
Uh-huh.
So
What does a duck do? Duck, duck, duck. Quack, quack, quack.
You get a +1 on your spells. Everybody remember, if you're near the duck.
9. Great. So this silver light just falls into my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And with my
duck's eyes glow. Anyone that could tell, probably hard to tell from here, but the duck's eyes do glow very blue around you.
At the same time, my other hand is like holding a bucket, almost like an imaginary bucket, and I push it forward like I'm giving a fist bump.
Uh-huh.
And now that Gwen has this one, I'm gonna send it to this other guy and just smack him into the side.
All right, make an attack roll.
So that is
spell attack roll.
Natural 20.
Woo! Critical hit. Roll that damage and double it, baby.
Nice.
Minimum, isn't it? It's minimum.
So instead of 1, it's 2 damage.
5 damage. Oh, so close. So it reels back and it cold clocks this other cultist right across the chin, but it just doesn't seem to. It critically strikes him, but he seems to almost ready himself against it, seeing it coming and maybe controlling his unspiritual weapon. Anything else, Finn?
My mistake. I used wood for my spiritual weapon instead of metal. Idiot. That's my turn.
All right. It is now their turn. This one will try to break your grapple with its action. Make another strength check, Gwen.
No. Do I get advantage because I was already winning?
No. It's taking its action.
It's better than it was before. What is it? It's 16.
You rolled a 19 on the die, and so you feel yourself pushed away and the grapple is broken, but that takes its action. It will use its bonus action to take the spear and stab right at you, Gwen.
Yeah, fuck
Does a 5 hit.
No, fuck you.
And so you see that water spear shoot towards you, and you jump out of the way as you're being pushed away from that. This other one will look at you, Meena, and it will attempt to cast. Gosh darn it. I got to figure out how to put these tabs in the right spot. It will attempt to cast Inflict Wounds on you, Meena. I need you to make a it's a spell attack. Melee spell attack. Let's see. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
You suffer
Feels all kinds of bad, man.
3d10 necrotic damage. 4
It's okay, you're a bear.
plus 9 is 13.
Yeah.
Oop, I dropped it on the ground. We're going to count that. 13 plus
No.
8, 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oh!
As these
Bear?
wounds are
Holy
deep
shit.
and dark that you feel.
All right.
Are you still pumpernickeled?
Are you still
I am still
pumpernickeled?
pumpernickeled. I have
All
9
right.
hit points left.
It will then take that
But there's
spiritual weapon and use it to attack you as well at its bonus action. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep.
Sounds like a hit.
That's okay. That's okay.
5 points of force damage
You're
as
still a
well
bear.
from that slimy
All right.
little water.
Still a bear, Bobo.
Better than I've ever
Damn
been.
this bear. Okay.
Just-
Myriad,
just your average bear.
feeling
Just an
himself
average bear.
back to his normal, he crawls out of the window and goes, "Oh no! What have we got in? Oh no! Finnegan!" And he shoots a firebolt at this person.
He's prone.
That is a 22 to hit.
I think that hits.
Is the guy? Did he get up? Because he uses.
Oh, thank you. It would be no. He broke the grapple. He stood up. That's fine. He takes 3 points of fire damage as a fiery bolt streaks right past your face. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Streaks right past your face, Gwen, and you see Neriad now back on the right team. Oh my, Proton, where are you? And Proton will try to walk around this person that's no longer doing it and gets really close to Neriad. Meena, your turn.
Well, James, that's not nice. First of all, since I'm gonna swipe at this jerk.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Just seeing what you wrote.
14 to hit.
14 just hits.
Sweet. 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, 8 points of slashing damage, and this cultist falls down to the ground,
Nice.
completely dead from your attack.
Awesome. And then I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna bite this guy.
Okay, make that attack roll.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Meena, stop.
7
Man.
points of piercing damage.
7 points of piercing damage.
This is the only version of Meena that Gwen kind of likes, except also she's a bear, so like no.
All right, all of the townspeople move. I didn't mean to move you, Zaunder. Sorry, hold on.
Come
All
back,
of the
Zaunder.
townspeople move as far away as they can from the well, based on the advice of Zaunder. And they start to run, not knowing what really happened here. Before that one goes there, and this one goes.
Everyone
Okay.
heeding the advice of the angry elf shouting at them.
Yes, they are.
Who can barely?
Nidril is going to make a death saving throw. Oh, I'm sorry, you did non-lethal damage.
yeah,
That's right.
non-lethal,
So he's
yeah.
just unconscious. Okay. It is now the creature's turn, which spends its turn banished, and then suddenly you hear that a very 6 seconds later kind of noise, and it poofs back into existence, but does not get to do anything on its turn.
What?
All right, Matthias, you're up.
Holy shit! 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll run up. I'll just pass him through, and then I'll stand here. Obviously, I'm still stealthed, so... Would I still be stealth coming out of there? I'm stealth for
You
26.
break stealth leaving
I
a bush.
think, yeah, if you're leaving that bush, you're going to break that stealth. So you can either take the stealth attack, sneak attack from the thing, or you can...
I mean, technically, I'm in melee.
Oh, I'm
with
in
it.
melee, so it doesn't matter either way. Yeah, so
you'll get sneak attack. You just won't get advantage.
I want to
on
get
the roll.
advantage. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'll just pass it through. So they on a dice. So that's 15. Armor class 15.
15 hits.
Ooh. So that's 4 plus 5, 9, 10, 15 damage.
Holy crap. Okay. 15 damage. As your... What are you attacking with? Your
My rapier.
Your
Yeah.
rapier? Yeah, you just slice right through one of these strands holding an eyeball around you, and you slice it right off, and it chucks
Yeah.
away. Very crucial hit. Anything else, Matthias?
Yeah, I'll be like, I can't stay, and then I'll disengage.
Bonus action disengage,
Oh, no,
okay?
yeah, I can, can't I? So I can still, because I've moved 25.
You've only got like 5 feet of movement left, though.
No, I've moved 25, so I can't.
Oh, you moved, yeah. Well, you bonus action disengaged, and you stood right there.
No, I'll stay there.
Okay, Zaunder, you're up.
Okay. All right, so this thing is still like inside the well, right?
It's like hovering right above the well.
Right above the well. Okay.
Yes.
I can bonus action dash
All
at
right.
you, can't I?
You can, but then you would take the opportunity attack.
Yeah,
If he takes it.
Yeah, I'll impose disadvantage.
Okay,
For
it
the
will
hell
reach
of it.
out and try to... Actually, it's going to let you go. It's not going to use its reaction for that, so you're able to get away. Okay, Zaunder, you're up.
Yep, he's going to shoot it with a second vanishing arrow. Let's see how this goes.
Okay.
That is 15 plus... Yeah, that's
You're not
20.
rolling with disadvantage, are you?
I've got the goggles on.
He's got
right?
the goggles
That's,
on.
I was just double checking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
15 plus 9 is 24 to hit, so yeah.
24
that's
hits. All right,
right.
let's see.
DC 12.
The straight roll. Unbelievable. 11.
Yes! Yeah, fuck yeah!
Fucking hell.
You stupid fucking eyeball monster. Fuck him.
And this time it is 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. Okay.
He comes back into existence and is just a dead lump on the floor.
Dead. Not quite. Okay, so it will vanish once again.
That's like not quite.
Away from everyone else. All right, so Gwen, you're up. Or Zaunder, do you have anything else on your turn?
You know what? Yeah, Zaunder is going to action surge, take out one of his hand crossbows, and pop
Yep.
off a shot at this little jerk
This
over
last
here.
remaining cultist. Okay, make
Yeah.
that shot.
Whoops, that fell. It's gonna have to. There we go. That is only an 11 to hit, though.
11 misses.
Oh, fuck.
All right, that's fine.
Unfortunately. Yep.
Damn it,
All right.
Zaunder.
Gwendolyn, you're up. Yeah, Zonder's done nothing this fight except for completely dismantle the whole
Ah,
thing.
why do we
No.
keep you around?
Zaunder doesn't do shit.
Gwen, you're up.
I just think he keeps popping back into the well. I don't know where that shit's going.
By the way, fun fact about the banishing: when he pops back in, if you fill the space that he was in, he'll be displaced to the nearest possible space. I don't know. That'd be useful. It's just
Interesting to know.
Oh,
He's sort of
cool.
hovering
Yeah,
above the
just
well,
a-
so it would be really hard to displace him, but you know,
Yeah,
you
fair
never know.
enough.
I'll just jump. I'll just keep jumping. And
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Okay.
I'm take out my dagger and just kind of like flip it and try and shank a bitch.
Okay.
And that is a 14 to hit.
Hits.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's how much? What? The I think it's a D4.
Plus your sneak attack. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. 4. Nice. And 5. So 9 plus 4, 13.
13 damage. How do you finish this guy off?
Yeah.
Alright, so I just like after he gets up, I'm just kind of like, ah! And I pull out my knife and kind of like flip it around and just kind of like underhanded, like stab it into his stomach.
Oh.
And then as he's like going down, I just punch him in the face because I'm like, fuck.
Nice.
And then
Oh
shove him down.
god. Yep. He
Okay.
just crumples to the ground and falls down.
Gwen, how do you manage to get blood on me every time we fight?
Stop standing near me. I don't know what to tell you.
What else were we to stand?
All right,
Whatever,
so we
that's
are
just-
basically out of initiative order because all the townspeople are running away and the creature is banished for the remainder of its turn. So I'm going to say Finnegan, Neriad, and Meena all get, and Matthias and Zaunder. Wait, no, sorry. Finnegan, Myriad, and Nina, you all can prep an attack if you'd like on
Okay.
the creature when it comes back.
Real quick, Meena, what are your health points at? I know you took a big hit.
I'm at 4, but I was also going to use a bonus action to heal myself.
Okay.
Aren't you a bear still?
Yeah, I'm a bear.
So
in
she's
that-
still got her full HP, not as a bear.
Yeah, I've got my full normal HP.
My brain doesn't understand what that means.
Druids are broken, and so they have basically an extra pool of HP. That's
Oh, they have a
And then
phase
they have a
2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
My fault.
In that case, I'm going to. I'm gonna assume you're good. I'm gonna
Yeah,
cast Bless. At first level, on Gwen, Meena,
Plus
and
this mess.
Matthias.
Gwen, Meena, and Matthias, you all feel the holy aura of Selyun cresting down upon you.
Yeah, it like radiates. Can it come from the bucket as like these little water droplets just
Yeah,
splash
very
into you.
nice. Okay, your spiritual weapon does indeed.
My king has blessed me.
I'm gonna move the bucket. Can I prepare an action for the bucket instead of like my turn? Is that a
You
mechanic?
only
or no?
ready an action. You can't ready a bonus action, so that's
Okay.
not quite how that works. As far as I know, that's not
Okay.
how that works.
I mean that makes sense. In that case, I'm gonna move a spiritual weapon a little bit closer to this bucket sloshing to the well. That's my action. I'm gonna probably step away. I'm
Okay,
just gonna step
alright.
over here.
Okay, you get out of the way. What do you do, Matthias? Or sorry, not Matthias. Meena.
Okay, so I can bonus action to do my combat wild shape to get my hit points back, but then would I be able to still ready a bite?
Yeah, you can ready the action. That's your use
The
of the
action
action.
is your
All right, so as my bonus
So-
action, I'm going to expend a second level spell slot to get 9 hit points back.
Okay.
Your
And
action is your multi-attack.
It's also if you're near enough to Finnegan that it's 10 hit points back.
hot damn. Thank you,
As
feathers.
the
Oh,
duck's
hot
eyes
damn.
glow blue once again.
My
I'm
jam.
gonna kill that duck.
Sitting there until the AM.
All right, so I'm at
Bread thief.
14 hit points.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready my bite and my claws, my multi-attack.
All right, multi-attack is readied, and then Neriad will go, Proton, get in there, and he will cast Dragon's Breath on Proton, and Proton will move toward the creature and get ready the Dragon's Breath attack. We'll move
I'll hold Proton.
Okay, you'll hold Proton. That's great. So Proton is right next to you. Meena's ready to attack. Finnegan's doing his thing. All right, so the creature does indeed poof back into existence.
Oh, my spiritual
Um,
weapon is in its space?
That's fine. It's just an
Technically?
ethereal kind of thing.
Okay, go. All right.
Yeah. All right. So the creature puffs back into space and sort of looks around at you all, but that expends its turn. All right. Those readied actions pop off. Make your attacks, Meena.
Bite is 23 to hit, 12 piercing damage.
That hits and deals damage. Okay. What's next?
Claws, 22 to hit, 12 slashing damage. I'm doing this on roll 20 right now.
I believe I'm not arguing. I mean, it's just classic how this game goes. It looks like the fight is going to destroy you all, and then suddenly it's just over.
And then suddenly there's a bear.
Yeah, suddenly a bear and a
Oh
banshee
my god, a
arrow.
surprise bear?
Yeah, so that's 24 points of damage. Oh my god.
Are there 30 surprise bears? Are there 30 surprise bears?
30 to
Hey,
50 feral
Hey, Faye,
bears.
It's not your turn.
Proton will release his dragon's breath, and the creature will make a dex, which it does succeed. So Proton deals plus 10 halved to 5 lightning damage to this creature, and then Finnegan, you did not use anything else. Okay,
Nope.
Matthias, it's now your turn.
You get blessed, by the way.
Hold on. Sorry. This is what happens. This is the reason the creature did not use. Aha. Okay, it didn't use its reaction. The moment that Proton casts its dragon's breath and lightning emerges from it, you see the tongue whip across and a shield emerges across the entire thing, and it bounces off the creature. And I need Meena and Gwen and Matthias to all make dexterity saving throws
With
as
bless.
this dragon's breath bounces off the creature and attacks all of you.
18.
Did you say a deck save?
Dexterity save, yes. 18 succeeds. I've already rolled the damage. So you take 5 points, Meena.
24.
Succeeds, you take 5 points, Matthias.
But as I dodge out of the way, my mage hand will literally come out and grab some of the lightning and just absorb it.
Cool.
Pretty cool. Yep. Okay.
You could
We
do
had-
that?
Bless, right?
Yeah,
You do.
84.
Oh,
Cool.
I would have
So
gone even
then
higher then.
Dirty 20.
Very good. You only take 5 points of lightning damage, but the spell reflection bounces and causes that lightning. And
I just
Neriad
hold
goes,
up Proton and he
Yeah.
just absorbs the thing.
I take
Very
2 then.
good. Oh, Proton needs to take his own 5 damage as well. That will
Oh
actually.
no, he'll probably die.
Proton.
Oh, poor Sam. That kills Proton.
I should have blessed Proton.
So even if he
Proton.
Even if he succeeded,
5.
Proton just poofs out of existence.
That was all the incense
Oh.
he had.
Yeah,
no.
that's so sad.
Proton, no!
All right,
I cry every-
Matthias, it's your turn.
Hang on. So I take 2 damage out of that because I absorbed half of it. I will dive back in.
You have evasion already?
No.
No.
That was a spell. Absorb energy.
Oh, cool.
Absorb
Okay,
elements, and I will go to attack. That's a 12 on the dice plus 7. So it's 19.
yeah. Hits.
And he takes the lightning damage back from my spell. So it's rolled. I was going to roll it anyway, but it's rolled on there already. But
4 from that.
So
plus
it's
your-
11, 15, 16 plus 4 lightning. So what did
All
I say?
right.
16.
How do you finish this thing off, Matthias?
Yeah.
The mage hand will grab it.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while you do that. But let's.
It's like Dem's like, I don't give a shit. Just however you want to kill it, it's my fucking game.
I mean, maybe he does give a shit.
Zach,
Oh,
Yeah, no.
guys, be nice. Zach is gonna go cry because we destroyed his entire encounter.
Sorry, he's never gonna
Zach
forget.
really didn't need a bathroom break. He's just like, I can't believe that this is to another one of my mates. I just every time. He's like, every time I think I'm gonna get him, and then we're like, nah, fuck you. I didn't take a single point of damage. Oh no, that's not true. I took the fucking at the very end, the reaction damage.
I took 2 of the temporary hit points that I gave everyone. I took them. That's about
And
it.
Oh my
never came, oh yeah, and he never came back.
Zach?
Did anyone
Yes.
see his dice fly everywhere?
Hello?
Wait. So really, how are you killing him? I want this graphically.
My mage hand
there.
absorbs the energy and sort of like
Nothing.
as I go to
here.
stab
What
it.
happened?
Oh, too late. We already explained it now.
Okay, well, yeah, all right. It's dead. It's so dead, and you once again dismantle your DM's hard work.
I'm sorry. Zach.
I'm not.
The body of the creature slinks forward, slinks back, and then suddenly falls and plummets into the well as it dies.
Ew, no, don't fall into the well. Damn it.
Go
That's
back
gonna take
to
forever to
the
get out of there.
That's okay. I can get it with the bucket.
music here. The townspeople hiding around the buildings, crowding around, unsure what has actually happened, as all of you take a second and breathe.
Oh, I'm not breathing. I'm growling.
Growl, breathe, wonder what has happened in this little town. What do you do?
I'm just waiting.
Did anyone else see that weird eye thing? It kept blinking in and out.
Yeah, I stabbed it.
I don't know. Do you think that was like a defense mechanism or something like that?
Do all wells come with that now?
Oh, I don't know.
It's a water feature.
So, that was the source of all, like, the charm, right?
I would
Right?
assume
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
It seems
Right.
like
Do you think, like... Do you think, like, the orgy was part of its deal? Or is that, like, still a thing on the table?
I mean, I suppose you could ask people.
I
All right.
growl at Finnegan.
What?
I'm gonna go.
She's into it. That's
Loot-
what that means.
I'm gonna go loot
Is
the
that like a-
cultists.
Is that like a mating thing?
I'm gonna go search the cultists.
That's how bears
bodies.
mate. I would know.
I change back into my normal form. What?
Nothing anyway.
Dakota Drake pops forth and emerges from outside the crowd and says, "Oi, well, that
Dakota
was,
Drake.
Awkward. How did you know my name?"
You shot
He's
my
said it
king.
to us like 12 times.
It's like ingrained in my memory forever now.
Right. Oh,
I'm gonna name my kid Dakota Drake.
sorry.
But your name's not Drake, Finnegan.
No, that's my name.
What? Your name's
Wow. What the hell was all that?
It seems like you were all charmed.
There was some weird eye creature.
Oh, it's in there. Do you want me to get it? I can get it, I think.
I mean, we gotta get it out. You probably can't drink out of the... Actually, you probably shouldn't drink out of the water. There was shit in the water, and it was messing with your brains.
Well, I can help.
That's
No, do you still
my-
do the orgy at 5 o'clock?
my head is it's really hurting.
Screw the head. What? Answer her question.
What was the question?
You all still have the orgy at 5.
What? Orgy? What?
Oh, bollocks!
I'm gonna
walk away.
Orgies are like when you mate, but apparently everybody does it, and they don't do it under the moon.
I want to know why and how you're going to do it with a mouse.
I know what an orgy is. Oh, mate, sorry. And then at this point, you do see a number of children emerge from out of the house, kind of wondering why they don't have supervision. And a lot of these folks kind of run up to their kids for the first time in some time and hug them and kiss them and sort of say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's been so long. I haven't seen you. And there's these like little conversations that are happening between the villagers and their children.
Poor babies.
I'm looting.
You, townsperson, are you afraid for being strange and unknown?
I'll look up.
Are you
look up
talking to
and see.
me?
Get off the roof.
Don't tell me what to do,
Okay.
he says, and then gets off the roof.
Yeah. Hops off the roof. All the townspeople now have gathered around this building, saying hello to the children around. And Dakota just turns again and says, "Oi, I think we owe you quite a bit of help here."
Gold.
For
The one time I want something.
what is it you want? We'll give you anything you want there, mate.
Wait, I'm gonna message him privately because I would telepathically ask him a question.
All right.
Do you want to tell the chat what you're doing?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll respond telepathically. Oh, sort of.
What?
I was like halfway there.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know if I want to know. Finnegan, how are you getting this creature out of the well? And Matthias, as you loot these bodies, roll an investigation check for me.
So
12.
my spiritual weapon is gone.
Yes.
How can I see how deep this well goes? Can I see it sticking out from like the bottom of it? If
You imagine that the water that's been displaced and kind of jostled away because of the creature falling into it, it goes down more than 30 feet, and the creature itself seems to be floating in the water, maybe 40 feet down from the bottom of the well, from the top of the well. I mean,
okay, right. Well, we can talk about rewards in a second. Would one of you mind lowering down into that well, real quick? Just gonna get that thing out and cleanse that water, and I'll be up on our way.
Sure, I'll help. Drop him up.
Oh, not to be like I appreciate the help, Matthias, but I do kind of weigh a bit. Oh, well, actually, I'll weigh less. I'm gonna take off all my armor, just be
You
shirtless.
don't need to take your armor off. I could have. Okay.
I don't want you to risk yourself.
Are you
Maybe
still
I go
there?
down.
No, I'm me now.
Oh.
I'm Meena now.
Meena now.
So just a cow person then.
She's not a caliper.
Should I go down there?
No, I need to go down specifically.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you could join probably.
Yeah.
There is a pulley system of the bucket, so you can hop in the bucket, but it's gonna take some fortification for people to help you get down and hold the.
I got this.
All right.
I got
Meena,
this.
can you lower Matthias and I down?
Yep.
Great.
Meena, make a strength check with. I'm just gonna say a straight roll. I'm not gonna give you disadvantage, but that's because Matthias is they're so light.
I count as large when I'm.
Okay.
So where is that?
I weigh 35 pounds.
Is that it? I weigh 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't even like. We're all very small.
How do you determine carrying capacity?
Just roll the d20 and tell me what you get. I'm gonna lower the DC and make it easier that way.
15.
15. Yeah, you are bracing yourself against the side of the well, but you are able to inch by inch bring them down towards the water. What do you do when you're down there, Finn and Matthias?
So I'm down there. Can I? Oh, I don't want to get in. I'm gonna burn a spell slot. I'm gonna cast Create or Destroy Water.
Okay.
And destroy some of this water. Try to lower it a little bit.
How much? You're gonna destroy the water. Okay.
Yes, I need to cleanse it. I can destroy 10 gallons of it.
Okay, that lowers the water a few feet, but there's still a lot more water down here, and the monster is now lower than it was before.
Do you think it's got pockets?
Does a well? I don't know how wells work. I just don't want it to be poisoned when we take it out.
Yeah.
Matthias, could you use some of this rope I have? I have hemp and rope.
I've got rope.
Don't you as like a cleric have like purify water or some shit?
I didn't take that spell.
I think that's later levels.
We
too.
could sleep.
I didn't
is it
purify
is it
food or
high
drink
level?
either today.
Yeah.
I think it's a level 2 spell,
It is.
Yeah, they probably have it. Yeah.
so they can cast it.
Yeah, I don't have it. I didn't prepare
Right.
it. You mind like what's it called? Wrapping it up in some hemp and rope with mine and yours, and I'll go up, pull it out.
Yeah.
And then I'll like try some water.
Okay. I'll put.
Can I
one
like slowly start slinking back and going through the houses?
Make a stealth check. Jesus Christ.
15? Yes?
You are unnoticed by almost everyone except for this woman holding flowers in her hands right here. She does notice you slinking into the
Slinking back this way?
yeah, she sort of stares across the thing and sort of like
Okay.
you just can tell someone's watching you, that's all.
Sure. I break eye line and just like kind of like wander back over here.
And she starts to walk that way. Okay. You make a sleight of hand check with advantage, Matthias.
I put the rope in my mouth and then try and, I suppose, because obviously it's still further down, isn't it?
It's pretty low now, even lower than you guys.
So obviously I would have to go down and wrap it round. So yeah. I mean, obviously Matthias is fearless, so he will put the rope in his mouth and dive down and try to tie it all up. Doesn't care about getting wet.
Sleight of hand check with advantage.
Really? You want to do that to me? Dirty 20.
Yeah, so you plunge into the water. It tastes weird as you drink it, but sort of parts of it get in your mouth. But you don't feel any impact from the charm that was there before. And you do manage to, using the creature's tongue and its sort of like weird eyeball kind of arms, you wrap the whole thing up like a little package and pull it tight and feel like you got a nice purchase on what's going on. But it's pretty huge. I mean, it's probably another 70 or 80 pounds.
Come out of the water and hold on to it. I can confirm it's got no pockets.
Oh, great. Yeah, that was my first question. As soon as you came out, I was concerned where it would put its pouches and its pants. Matthias.
Exactly, yeah. We could pull us out now.
Oh, yeah. Pull us up. I'm going to yell up.
Meena, make
extra weight.
Another strength check. This is a higher DC.
That's an 11.
Yeah, you try to pull on the rope, but it is too heavy.
Anytime.
You think they left us?
They might have gone for that orgy.
I haven't left you. It's just a little too heavy.
Oh, okay. I'll climb up the
We've
rope.
got like 50 people up there.
But nobody's helping me because they don't like me.
Tell them to help or kick their arses.
I know how to motivate them. Zaunder takes his crossbow, fires it in the air. Help pull now!
Right, mate. Sorry. And then Dakota Drake will grab the end of the rope and start heaving, and together with a few townsmembers that were all, just reuniting with their children for the first time in a week, break away from their kids and walk over to the rope and start to help you pull.
Fuck them. We're trying to clear their well.
Finn, I think we better get up there and help.
This creature out of the well, and it sloshes over to the side. Its eyes kind of rolled back in it's the sockets, even though there's like 5 of them. There's the middle eye and a bunch of others.
I'm standing on top of it, like trying.
Oh, it only has 3 stalks.
3 stalks, correct? Yes.
After it's been pulled out, Zaunder harshly barks, "Thank you," and then puts his crossbow away.
Good. Are you still on top of the building?
No, he got down.
Okay, just double checking. All right. Make a investigation check, Gwen.
Okay, so you said that I saw her like start kind of following me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would have like gone around back behind this building and like waited until she like wasn't over here, and then I would have crawled into this one.
Okay, all right. Yeah, go ahead and make one more stealth check then.
Okay. Oh, that's fucking good. I thought it was a 13, but it's not.
At least Matthias is an honourable thief. You know, he just thought we were playing the game. Didn't realise like Gwen was like such a bad influence.
Yeah, you slink in and you can kind of see the shadow of her. I lost where she went. Oh, there she is. You see the shadow of her kind of moving towards the garden, thinking that you went in that direction, but you slink into this particular house. Now you can make your investigation check.
Got them jukes.
Sweet, sweet jukes. I've learned a thing or two from DVD. That's a okay. 13. I think I have a +2. Yes.
You find 40 gold pieces stashed
hell
in
yeah.
of a bookcase where all these
Probably
children.
like their entire life savings.
Clutch.
There was
Mine
there's
now.
like a little, you didn't find a till in the bar, but you do find like almost a cash register inside of here. Someone has been collecting money from these kids. And indeed, you find 40 gold pieces inside of that particular till.
They've been collecting money.
That is their college fund.
Yeah, fuck
How are
them.
they supposed to get a higher education now?
I
Wow,
forgot
that's
to
not
ask
my
that.
problem.
Does this thing look at? I've never seen
You
one of these things before.
It's also interesting. You find a book that, whether or not you're interested in books or not, Gwen, there's a book here that looks different than a regular book.
What does it look like?
It's got pictures in it.
It's just
It pops up.
it's just like very ornately made. It's got like a nice ribbon around it. It's sitting in the rocking chair that the person was reading to them. You wouldn't know that, but the person was reading to them. He put it back in the rocking chair.
I open it.
Make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, fuck me. Throw back to fucking
I got.
for a second there.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Also, Zach, I forgot to ask. Did I find anything on the cultists?
Give me 1 second to resolve this.
+4 is a 16.
16 succeeds, and so you feel yourself kind of like get into the story. You're reading a story about just a young hero who's trying to find a young girl across a wall. He's trying to talk to her through a crack in the wall, and you can feel your mind just kind of like melting into the
Someone
story.
pretending to be the wall in this story.
Maybe, and they sort of like, and suddenly you shake it off, and you're like, "Whoa!"
Weird.
The book seems to be somehow really capable of making you get like super into it.
I'm gonna grab that book and stash that also.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm gonna stay watching by the window, waiting for that lady to pass me so I can go back to this house.
Okay, very good. Watching her, she's kind of like keeps walking through the garden, just sort of. She doesn't have a kid, so she's looking around here. Matthias, you find 17 gold pieces, as well as a. What did I have prepped for this?
Who's writing party loot? 'Cause obviously this will go into the party loot.
I can write the party loot also. I have the party loot and then I have my own loot. I just put my own loot in my fucking thing.
17 gold pieces and a ring on the finger of one of the cultists.
Ooh. Yeah, the ring obviously I would keep hold of to try and identify at some point.
Okay. And you got 17 gold pieces. Good.
We'll make that party loot out of the game.
Yeah, 17 car goes in the party loot, yeah.
I
Meena,
put dashes in my notes next to party shit. So
Meena, does this thing look look natural to you or anything?
How about
I've never
What
seen
is it?
anything like this before.
I'm pulling its eyelids open and having a look.
I've already used detect magic once today. I'm gonna need to rest before I'll be able to really find anything else out about it.
I've heard
But
what
it's not
these
natural?
things are.
I don't know.
It's a beholden.
Neriad walks forward and says, "Oh my, let me take a check."
It's a what, Matthias?
It's a beholden. He's lifted his eyelid up.
Yeah.
Obviously getting it
Neriad
wrong.
says, "Oh, I, Matthias, you're close, but I think that it's a spectator."
Was it spectating?
Was it watching the orgies?
Maybe, yes. These things are usually creatures that are created to guard something, but
These voyeurist bastards.
It's a
Yeah.
pervert.
Wait, they're created to guard something?
yes,
Yeah,
but
there
this
was
one
something
here
bad.
seems to have been, as far as I can tell, it's not got anything to guard, so it was maybe freed from its service and just kind of going about doing all sorts of chaotic things.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, that's disgusting. Hold on, let me see if I got something for this joke. Great. Hey, guys. I pull out my crowbar. I've recently started naming all my items. I've named this one Beauty. Can I stab the eye of it?
Beauty in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, I get your joke, brah. Yeah, you stab into the eye of this creature.
No, it's beauty in the
I
eye
don't-
of the spectator.
I don't get
Of the
it.
spectator, yeah.
I don't understand what you're trying to
You
tell us.
understand?
No.
You don't.
Wow.
Matthias, do you get it?
The eye splits open and pus starts to ooze out of it. This
Ooh,
sort of
I
grainy,
quickly jump
black,
off.
ashy pus falls out.
That's disgusting. Awesome.
This is so gross.
Oh, it's so rad. I'm gonna pull out my crowbar again. That's fine. Gwen would have liked it. Put the crowbar back in my.
Where is she?
Back.
Where is she?
Wait, do you clean the crowbar off first, or are you just putting it straight in your bag?
Why would I clean it?
It's covered in pus.
Yeah, but actually, yeah. I'll just take one of the eye stalks instead. I'll clean that, and I'm gonna take the eye stalk that Matthias just chopped off. Souvenir.
Do I think I can harvest any of this for any poisonous things? Like,
Make an investigation check, and you can add your proficiency bonus again.
16 on a dice, but my investigation's +8 already, so I can't really add the proficiency again, can I?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm giving you because you're an
Okay,
alchemist.
it would be 26 then.
Yeah, 26. You are capable of
Does he have expertise in it?
I've got expertise in investigation.
investigation.
No,
I'm giving it to him an extra bonus because he's an alchemist, and so I'm saying that absolutely you can sort of milk some of the grainy black stuff that's in the creature's mouth, and you are able to sort of take some of this sort of ashy kind of chalky goop and contain it in a vial. And yeah, if you spend enough time with it, maybe you can do something with it.
Okay.
I don't think this thing could have moved between villages, could it? Does that mean there's like 2 more?
Do you
Isn't
think
it-
that this was what was causing the nightmares?
Oh, I don't think how. This thing's massive. It's like a giant. It's a giant fucking eye. How do you not notice this coming into town?
Maybe
Is
we
that-
should ask the villagers how long they've been out of it. I guess, like
Dakota
Drake.
Dakota Drake.
Dakota.
Oh, it's that's me. I'm surprised you know my name.
Right. Well, you said that. Anyways, what was the last? What was the date that you last remembered?
Well,
What's the
I
last thing?
remember a lot of dates, but
Well, let me rephrase the
Yeah.
question. Hold on. What was the
How long
last thing
have
I
you been
remember?
charmed for?
I don't think I'll be able to answer that.
I'm not so sure how this creature works, but I think that it's been a couple weeks. Yeah.
All right.
Did you have bad dreams before then?
Yeah, someone over there, and he sort of points at a younger woman over here, says, yeah, she was experiencing all sorts of nightmares, and then, well, not so much anymore, and all of us felt better.
Weird. You know what we could really use right now? The expertise of someone who's magical. Neriad, could you explain everything about the situation to us really quick, please?
He's a mighty wizard.
He will roll an Arcana check.
He's not actually good at those, you guys.
I think he is.
We don't know.
Says, oh, well, yeah, it seems like they were under the effects of a creature.
As far as I'm concerned,
Thanks
he's
a lot,
Merlin.
Neriad.
What he says there.
He's like Merlin to us. Whatever he says goes is like wisdom.
Well, Dakota,
You might want to send someone to the other villages just to check and see if they have any wells or anything.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm more worried about our own community getting better, but,
Oh, well, at least go to the southern outpost, I guess.
Oh, right, okay. Sure. I can,
Or you know what? Yeah, fuck those other villages. What's the matter? You seem reluctant to go help other people.
It's not that. It's just more, we just talked to our kids in,
Right.
week or so, and so...
Right, well, I get that. But there are 2 other villages with people who haven't spoken to the kids in probably longer time than you.
Yeah.
Then
That's, doesn't seem to be my responsibility.
Oh, it wasn't our responsibility to help you. I
let's
we did
stick
that.
him down the well.
Oh, let's not go that far.
Oh,
I'm just...
okay.
aren't we all in this together?
Well, this community is very competitive. It's very, more everyone does their own thing and tries to make sure they're the best at it and stuff.
Well,
Actually-
then,
Sounds like the opposite of what this was when I first came here.
who's the best messenger then? Who's the best messenger?
Oh, well, that's a great question. I guess that would be, as the DM checks his notes. Where did they go? There they are. That would be Lavinia. Lavinia's a real nice messenger.
Do you have farmers
Lavinia.
here?
The farmers, yeah. So the Jesus Christ. The fishes over there. The fishes are great.
Do they
farmers.
do moon melon?
Oh, you have to ask them. Wayne, do you do moon melon? Oh, no, I don't do no moon melon.
What is happening right now? What is occurring?
I really want some moon melon.
The whole town right here. We're just like,
Have any of you
Guys
ever seen
trying
the
to make
episode of The
NPCs
Last
do your
Airbender where there's
quests.
like that one merchant?
What's happening?
Have you seen the episode of Last Airbender where there's that one merchant that keeps putting on different hats and it's like, no, that's my brother Jim. Oh, that's my brother Ted.
Right, yeah.
laziest
That's
adventures
exactly
ever.
what's going on because I can only do like 2 Australian accent.
you can only do 2. You can do 2 separate Australian accents. That's better
Well,
than a
like,
lot of Americans.
That's better than my none.
You can determine whether it's been decent or not by rewatching the episode this week.
Hey, or you subscribe, you watch the VODs anytime you want.
Subscribe. You can
You
watch
don't,
the
you don't need to
anytime you want.
subscribe anymore to watch
Oh,
it.
no paywall. Wow, this is
don't,
meta.
don't let me
Okay.
stop you from subscribing though. But
Anyways,
Anyway,
right, okay, well, it's fine. We'll just do everything in this God's forsaken world then for everyone. That's
Well-
all right.
Yeah.
We should go talk to the girl that had the nightmares, because if there's other people that are having nightmares, that's what we were sent here to figure out. So we should probably go figure out what
well,
she.
we
was
fixed that. We
doing.
can go back and get paid now, can't we?
Yeah, we could go back that way, and then we could go on to Burton.
It's 100 gold.
Well, we're still going to. We still have to go to Bobby's.
Oh right, Bobby.
We're
Well,
gonna
we should
bo-
get, we
Oh,
need to
yeah.
get some seeds for Bobby then. We promised him
Oh.
seeds and
There's
tools
so
and
much
stuff.
shit I have to do. This is the most busy I've ever been in my life.
It's great, isn't it?
wow, I'm just looting all of the houses.
Yeah.
Do we have to get so involved in the agricultural business?
Oh, it's kind of nice.
We promised Bobby we'd help. I still think he's unnatural, but I kind of like him now.
Yeah. All right. We also have to go get your basilisk.
Yeah, we don't want to
My
forget
baby.
Matthias's basilisk. The basilisk is probably missing its mommy.
That's true.
It probably is missing me.
Dakota, as far as like rewards for doing this, as much as I love helping, I really do love helping everyone. We kind of need some compensation. I mean, I almost died. Meena almost died right here.
Me too.
Kind of.
Yeah, we don't really, like I said, it's a very cutthroat sort of community. We don't have many, but I'll see what I can round up. And he starts to walk around the people and ask them, hey, these people like sort of helped us, and could you maybe offer some compensation? And some of them just say like, no, screw that. And they start hugging their children and like weeping with them. And others do like reach out their pockets. And so over the course of the next like few minutes, you manage to gather another 15 gold pieces from.
Great. Gwen, can you mark that down in party?
Yeah, I get it.
I think I preferred them with a spectator as opposed to now. They're all kind of assholes.
Shall I try mouth to mouth?
To the spectator?
Can we heal it?
You're not really big enough. Meena, do mouth to mouth. You're a bit bigger. Your
I
mouth's
don't
about
want
the
to
same
put my
size.
mouth on that. It's got a really long tongue. That's gross.
That's all right. Just turn into a bear. It's not really your mouth, is it?
Yes.
We don't want it passing again.
Finn,
What?
be honest with me. Are you wanting to go to those other towns because you think they're probably still having,
Yes.
What?
Why do you reveal my secrets?
I knew it.
Finn, I thought that you were devoted to Saloon.
Of course I am.
You're supposed to only do that under the light of the moon, otherwise they won't be moon touched when you have the babies.
I better not be having any babies.
I'm broken.
Oh my god.
See, Finnegan and Gwendolyn aren't all that.
Gwen, do you stay in the same house or are you trying to go to different houses?
No, I'm moving around.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
I thought that was a 1, but it was a 7, so I can't reroll it. That's a 13.
13. So as you emerge from out of this particular house and start to make your round that way, there are a couple people kind of blocking your way to get into the next home, and they sort of look at you and sort of, one of them's cradling a child in his arms. It just sort of says, "Hey, calm down there. We're just trying to get our bearings. That's all."
Oh, sorry. I was just doing a sweep of the town, making sure there wasn't anything else that was going to attack. That's all.
Fair enough. I think we're okay. I think you can ease up now. We're good.
Ease up, huh? Right.
That's what I said.
Right. Okay, then.
All right.
I'll wander back. There's too many people.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so you wander back, and then the house is blocked off a little bit. Yeah.
Meena, look, I owe my life to Saloon, but she didn't mention any rules or anything.
Well, what do you mean she didn't mention any rules? There
Did she
are a
give you,
lot of rules for in the Elderbog. There's a lot of rules.
Meena, are those Saloon's rules or are those your people's rules? Because those are two completely different.
Thought that was one and the same.
No.
Neriad says, "What do you mean, who your life?"
What?
He just means that he had
It's
lost.
just-
He had, he was kind of wandering for a bit, didn't know what to do with his life, and Saloon helped him find his way. That's all.
Yeah, I felt like I was being pulled in different directions. Saloon really came in and scooped me up.
What
Make a
part?
deception check, Finnegan and Gwen.
When did you become a king?
That's like asking when water became wet. It's just always been.
In other words, when he started telling people he was one.
Can I roll with disadvantage? Because Finnegan has a tell.
That's great.
He does have a tell.
Oh, man.
Oh, natural 20. So my real roll is an 11.
Mine
So,
was a
yeah, what do you mean? I'm just like twitching.
I kind of smack myself.
Sorry.
I rolled a 15.
15. So, anyone with a passive insight check of higher than 11.
Yeah.
Finnegan is not telling the whole truth here. That's not right. That's not everything.
Finnegan, I thought you said you'd never lie to me.
Oh, what do you mean? I'm not lying to you. I owe my life to Saloon.
But you didn't tell the whole truth, at least.
All right. Well, like I said, I like you, but I'm not going to share all my secrets with all of you. Just because I'm all buddy doesn't mean I'm going to spill my dirty laundry for everyone. Even though I've done that since we've been sleeping together. Sorry about that.
What?
What's
Sleeping
happening?
together? Who have you been sleeping with?
You did
Not
what?
me.
What? What do you mean, like, we've got... I don't mean to alarm all of you, but we've shared camp before. We've spent nights together.
But
They've been very
Zaunder,
romantic.
Zaunder starts to shuffle away from me.
What is happening?
I've never slept near you. So
We've literally slept within 50 feet of each other.
Meena, he just means camping. Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
The night was cloudy a couple nights ago.
What does that mean?
You didn't make love. You're not my
There's no
type.
moon, Meena. So you
Oh.
can't make love under it, right? Aren't those your rules?
Moving on.
Oh, so not like Gwen and I.
Wait, what? I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, God. I'm getting a headache.
Neriad says, "Oh, I think this conversation's gone a little further than we wanted to right now.
Yeah, I almost feel like we've passed the credits almost.
Maybe we should get on our way. Leave these people alone."
Right, fuck this town. Let's get out of here.
Assholes.
Bye, suckers.
Wait, where's the weirdo? Is he still alive?
I don't know.
I knocked him out. Oh,
Completely knocked out.
I knocked
Nearly.
that other lady out as well. She's over there.
Oh, it's all right. It's a cutthroat
are-
village. They'll fend for themselves. I'll go and get the other one, the weirdo.
Yeah, the weirdo you are able to pull back and take him wherever you want. The woman, there's a few townspeople that like move over and try to like help her. She's stable, she's okay, but she's gonna be out for a while.
Oh, who cares?
Apologies.
She's gonna be out for an hour.
I don't know who did that.
It must have been the beholder.
The beholder.
Who we took care of.
No offense, but I think you've done your pieces here, and I think that maybe you could, be on your way.
Oh,
Yeah, we're leaving.
We're gonna fuck off.
no,
We're
we need
gonna
to
fuck off.
The person with the nightmares.
No, fuck him. Let's go. And I
No,
kind of, I get onto the cart, and I start moving the ox out of the town.
Be nice to Bessie.
I cast Speak with Animals and tell the ox to stop moving.
Make a persuasion check.
Where's my d20? That's a 5.
No,
Yeah.
the ox rolled a natural 1, so
What?
Yes.
the ox
Thank you, dumb beast.
and just like stops moving. Despite you're whipping it, you're pulling the reins there, Gwen, but unfortunately the ox is stubborn.
Did I see Meena cast something?
Pretty obvious. I think it's got verbal and somatic, yeah. So
I think so.
Meena, what the
Yep.
fuck did you do?
she said, moo, moo.
She mooed. You heard that, right?
Were you talking with your people? Is that what you're doing?
Oh, let's not get started on this again.
I just told the ox to stop moving because I think that we should talk to the person who had the
What fucking
nightmares.
wants us here?
And I'm going to turn around. Lady who had the nightmares, come here, please.
a woman sort of walks towards the cart over here. The woman that was actually in
against
a what?
kind of a PvP against Meena, please.
Is that something you actually want to do?
No.
Yes.
No.
It's up to you. What are you doing, Gwen?
Oh, well, fucking.
Oh, pick your battles.
Okay. So the woman sort of like saunders up to the cart, and this is the person that has been called Lavinia before. That you
So the messenger.
the messenger person.
Okay.
She saunders up to the cart and says, "Oh, hey, it was me that was having the bad dreams. That was I."
Okay, tell us about them, please.
Well, I just I thought my father was gonna kill me in my sleep, and he didn't. And then I thought my son was gonna kill me in my sleep, and he didn't. And everybody said I was crazy, and then they said I wasn't crazy, and that's about it.
So,
What a fucking great story. Can we get the fuck out of here, please?
so did anyone actually kill you in your sleep?
As far as I know, no.
I'm pulling
So,
the ox. I'm trying to,
someone,
like, get
someone
him
told us that you were a really good messenger. Could you go and run to that town that's big and that way? And go tell
Do you mean the southern outpost or what are the other villages?
the one that our dwarf friend was at.
The southern outpost. Can you go to the southern outpost, please? Let them know that the middlemen took care
Tell
of it.
them all about your nightmare and everything that we did here, and that we demand an extra package of seeds, please.
Yeah.
I don't know where that came from, but I agree.
Okay. And she just sort of starts running. Running out of town.
You can take the day.
I don't know why she grew a size. That's kind of weird. Good old roll 20. Oh, no, don't turn her. I want her to shrink. There we go. Okay. She just runs out of town.
And then I'm going to walk over to the ox and pat the ox. I'm so sorry that I yelled at you earlier. You can keep moving if you'd like.
Fucking fine. Just
Nice. I've rubbed off on the ox. I bump into
ornery ox.
Meena as I jump onto the cart. I just like shoulder her really hard as I jump up.
How do you shoulder?
Ed jumps in the
Shoulder
cart.
her knee.
Proton still. Actually, Proton this time is now on your shoulders, Zaunder.
Proton's dead.
Oh,
Proton's dead. I'm so sorry. Proton died.
Proton is so confused right now.
Just kidding.
Sam's gonna be so upset.
Tears streaking down my face.
Yeah.
It took everything from
You
us.
hit the cart and you manage to roll your way forward through the end of town and get back toward. You going toward the road? Or are you going towards Bobby's? What are you doing?
We going back to get payment, didn't we?
No, we're gonna go
towards
to
the Southern
Bobby's. We can hit the Southern Outpost on the way back.
Okay.
Okay.
I think.
Yep. So you sort of follow off the trail into the wilderness and you make your way towards Bobby's farm. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
What just happened?
We devolved.
Everything I prepare.
It's
Goes
4:15 in the morning.
so
Can we not play
differently.
for another 4 hours?
Yeah.
Honestly, let's take a 10-minute break. We'll be back for another
We'll
session.
be back for another
That's
year.
not like someone else's house. I can't do that.
Just
My God.
tell them your PvP on.
Thank you all.
if they don't let
Thank you
play.
for following. Please, if you have not clicked that follow button, press that follow button. Actually, scroll down and click that Discord button because we want you to jump in our Discord and talk to us and talk to the other people in this chat and the community DMs because they will play games for you. We will play games with you. It's amazing, this little we've got here at Lawful Stupid. So please jump on in, annoy us, bark at us, tweet us, whatever you need to do, because we love you and we are so glad that you're here. So let's hang out. Follow us on Twitter, follow us in the other social medias, and for most part, follow that button, click it, bring your friends.